opponents right now, and that might be too much for Herby Gaming to overcome today.
Yeah, for sure. I think Herby Gaming has a very tough opponent right ahead of them, no? Execration, na-prove na nila sa atin na, kaya nila mag-comeback. Judging from their last series against itong Solo Q, obviously, was down 7-2, pero na-comeback nila in Compound, and then right after that, they destroyed them sa 4th, and the 5th map wasn't even close at all. So, ayun na nga. I mean, Execration, obviously, they look really good going into these games. Herby Gaming looking also pretty good dito sa laruan natin, only dropping a singular map, which is itong Black Widow. But historically, they don't even do well dun sa map na yun. But, yeah, we're gonna take a look at today's matches, of course. If you guys didn't know, hindi kayo nanood ng 2 p.m., MJB did win that 3rd place placing. So, I think that's $400 for the boys over at MJB. 300 para sa XQ, but still, making it to top 3 on your first try dito sa Impact is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think we talked about this as well, right? I mean, not just be they're a squad that has so much potential. I'm looking forward to see more of them, but of course, that's over. It's done. And they had a pretty good upset against Solo Q. But let's move on, right? Let's move on and talk about who the hell is going to be here in our grand final, because it's going to be a banger. Let's start off with the Davaoenyo Herby Gaming.
There we go. NLCJ, Nomad 1, a Red, Dark Angel, all hailing from the region of Davao, pare. And yeah, obviously they're the best Davaoenyo team at this very moment. So they're trying to prove that the region still has a bit of fight. Meron pa silang onting asin down under there. So Herby Gaming, honestly, has been a really good season para dito kay Red, has been a really good season para dito kay CJ and kay Nomad. But let's see if they can keep up with the Execration squad, who is going to be up next on the team lineup, of course. And Execration with the games yesterday, I think, just like how I said it, the best of 5s really benefit a lot of the players in this roster, especially Charleston, who really didn't have a good game 1 or 2. But, recovered really well a game 3, had a very good game 4, and finished it off with a very good game 5. So, yeah, it's everything is going well para sa Execration, but maybe up against Herby Gaming, alam mo naman si Dark Angel, he's not really the type of guy to, go head-on against the sniper. Instead, he would want to watch the flank, maybe he would go aggressive, maybe lurk from time to time with these snipers, but we're not going to see too much of the head-to-heads between them and Charleston, so they get a bit more space to work with.
Yeah,
but
I think that kind of scares me as well. Because Execration, they're so used to playing up against the more active snipers here that Herby Gaming might be able to catch them off kilter, right? The timing is right, and say for example, they kind of forget the fact that Dark Angel, he doesn't play the active angles, and then an unnecessary push from Gracifer could put them in a bad spot early in the round. Of course, that's going to still depend on the maps that are going to be played here. Of course, we've seen Herby Gaming kind of be tested time and time again on Kara. Yeah, there you go. No surprise. And we're going to start it off on Black Widow here. Compound, then Port. Remember, Port is a really scary map for Execration when you have Gracifer hitting his shots.
Eagle Eye.
And Eagle Eye to end it all. That's an interesting veto here. I mean, actually, that's true, right? Yeah, that's true, because Execration, Eagle Eye is one of the maps that have recently been added to their map pool here. And to see them ban out Ankara like this, knowing that Herby Gaming, they are a pretty good team on Ankara, I think this might actually be leaning more towards the easy side for Execration.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we can't blame itong Herby Gaming, though, for banning Mexico against Execration, considering they played that exact map countless of times already dito sa ating stage.
Brand new roster, finalizing it here for Impact, and now they're making it to the grand final. Finally going to be in full swing. Let's see if Execration can rebuild that golden road. Oh!
Long sword, Gracifer will get through. Jesus Christ, yung headshot na yun dito kay CJ. That was absolutely amazing. They see both players dito sa may double door, so they're gonna have to be careful on the other side of that short bridge. Getting a bit frisky dito. Isaiah just decides to just go on the long flank dito's house B instead. It's getting too
it's getting a little too spicy, man.
Yeah.
But now though, with the red being the only person alive here, it should be that. Okay, there you go. Finds
Yeah,
Avon but
there we
saves
go.
there, and yeah, this is where you see the veterancy of the Execration players. Right? They know how to play the crossfires. They know how to cover their backs when they know which parts of themselves are vulnerable on the map. And despite that early start from Herby Gaming, Execration, they still take it back. So this is possibly going to be the set of our pattern here. We'll see if Execration continue to play in this way, shape, and form. But yeah, the utility is just so good that already. Stalwart protector here of the side. They will take down one. Great for it. The entrance from City. What is going on?
But hey, Charleston is just sending it. There we go, Charleston with the goal. Here, Red. Finally, B-side could be wide open. Charleston getting si Dark Angel and CJ right behind enemy lines. He's creeping. But easy gonna see Addy. Fine for now. Nomad 1 getting close to Avon. CJ with the turnaround. Charleston cannot get the last shot going. Execration. They fall dito sa B-side as Herby Gaming. I mean, that should have worked, especially pag na-delay kayo ng sobra dito sa House B. And yeah, I'm just surprised Herby Gaming could not get that with or Herby Gaming Execration could not get in.
Start now here for Dark Angel though. Up on stage here. It's gonna be 3 kills now coming in for Herby Gaming. And Charleston Aries are gonna have to try and pick up the pieces here. Slice early in the round. Charleston does find NL and Aries slowly stalking his way forward. You got Nomad out around. Checked and he does. He finds that kill. Somehow Execration, they equalize the numbers, but they are gonna be more favored in the health department. Dark Angel inside of A. And Charleston's gonna take the long way around. Sniper to sniper matchup here. And we'll see whether or not it's going to be a successful peek out of Charleston. Because Dark Angel, he's really far back. And if he does decide to recheck here on LA, it could be bad news. Because you have a double-pronged approach from them. And utility, now in the hands of Aries, should make the angles a little bit easier to cover. Opens up possibilities for Charleston to further over here, and the headshot from Charleston. What in the world is that? It's down to a 2v1 and now a red. Aware of the rotation having come in now. Aries also already cognizant of the angle here and be leaving it covered. Now, bomb down. A red is gonna have to take this retake in stride, knowing that both Charleston and Aries are just on the other side of this wall. The check from Charleston actually I think has been done. Needs out no damage just yet. But there's plenty of time to play around if he can isolate these gunfights. But Aries not going to give anything away for free. Finds the information for Charleston. Now flash out in the open. Sees white Aries to clean it up. And Execration get up to 2.
There we go. Execration all the way up to 2. And I just realized Isaiah has the shot to become the first 2-time back-to-back champion dito sa Impact. He did play for Vanguard that one season. And now he's trying to regain his ground. The first player to have 2 rings dito sa Impact. I'll be crazy for the short history ng liga natin dito sa Impact. But speaking of Impact, side could be hit with a large impact here of Execration. There's already inside the house. They're trying to come out. Pero si NL natin sa baong. But will he be put in a coffin? Mukhang si Dracy Frey mauna dito. NL swinging left and right. He even gets Isaiah. Pero si Ares sa metal box, he's gonna catch Aries. Aries will get Nomad, but he does go down in return. Charleston, the only one left. And Sniper versus 3 and L on half HP. This is not looking likely, but worth a try.
Yep. An attempt has to be made, of course. So Charleston has been having a pretty good game so far. That's 5 frags for the Sniper here on Execration. And if he does get this, then that's going to be a pretty good president. He does see everything. No, he misses the shot, and he's now known. They know exactly where he is. Makes his way up the slope. Here the flash as well to further delay that counter flood from Herby Gaming. And with Charleston making his way through BS, I think he's waiting for somebody to... Wait, he actually might find the timing here to get into B-side scot-free. But the problem is CJ, he's re-exploring mid. He's down. NL out in the open. Now he has found out it's going to be a double peak. And it's clean. The protocols from Herby Gaming looking real good.
Yep, looking way better. dito sa kanilang GR side, spotting out every single player at the start of that round with NL. It's a hell of a hold, in all honesty. Not much you can do about that kung ikaw yung situation. Once again, Nomad spotted in the entrance of House B. So makapabalik sila dito agad. Dark Angel legged from a prior sniper shot and Nomad 1 down to just a bit of HP. Pero Execration, they're still looking pretty healthy in this game. So pwede nila i-re-go itong B-site in all honesty, but you know, rest of the map looks pretty tough. I mean, we got the player dito sa terrace in a red. You got 2 players a short. So I think B-site really would be the best option para sa kanila dito.
Yep. It's going to be an option that they need to explore, but the problem is, right, Execration, they don't really have much information across the Aries gets taken down here in alley. A little unfortunate for them, but that also gives Execration the go signal that, you know what, let's not go that way.
Yeah. One player is pretty far, so pwede yata nilang isipin na, oh yeah, medyo matagal pa yung rotation from terrace unless he does go spawn. But Execration backs off a bit. Aries didn't find any kills dito sa long, but only a bit of damage kay Red. But they're gonna try to recoup for this A site, so they need to take out Red immediately. CJ gonna be the secondary contact galing dito sa slope. But it's actually a swing galing kay Red. I'm surprised he actually swung for that despite the HP that he had. Could have played terrace. Easy headshot, what would have been. Pero 4 versus 4, low si Dark Angel, dalawa na lang ang nandito sa A site, but still their defense is looking strong with Herby Gaming.
Yeah. I think that also comes down to the macro of Herby Gaming, right? Them as a team, they're a really smart one, right? Now, they know how to respond to threats on certain points on the map here. Nomad finds Seiya here, now Charles Singh. And now, NL single-handedly holding on to A side, finds the C4 as well. The sniper walks into a wall of death.
Grabe, Nikong woke up on the right side of the bed today, that's for sure. 7 kills already dito sa Black Widow, as well as itong si Red. So Herby Gaming getting the lead dito sa kanilang GR side, but can they keep the ball rolling? Long push, not gonna work for Tracifer as he does get tapped out by Nomad 1 immediately. And they're gonna recommit for long, why not? You have the better numbers. But Aries on terrace, he does get to. M4 wallbang is a bit too strong. And Nomad 1 napapabalik dito sa A side. Oh, I mean, that was a good play, pero Aries already made it to terrace, so hindi na napansin na may tao pala dun.
Yeah, things got a little bit too spicy for Herby Gaming. I think that's the overconfidence speaking from them right now. Red and CJ, of course, being in those first contact more often than not, I think that's still part of what is necessary to be put in their heads. But now it's going to be a Nomad 1 not going to get the chance to even pull the trigger, unfortunately. And the C4 is going to be on the side, so Dark Angel, he's going to have to find somebody making that cross here into the site. Aries spots him out, takes him down, and what in the world is going on with Aries right now? This man is in the hands of a father, and he's doing so good. And now left alone, and Seiya cleans it up. That was definitely one of the cleanest rounds we've seen today.
Yeah, I was expecting this kind of back and forth between yung dalawang teams natin, considering, you know, how similarly skilled, how much their strengths actually, you know, cross with each other. So would be very interesting to see kung yun nga yung magiging game natin as of the moment. Seiya does go down. I think he tried to push the issue dito sa short with 3 long players actually going up, but does get taken down in the process. So 4 versus 5 immediately to start the round. They need to get a pick back, but knowing itong Herby Gaming, they're not the type of team to go forward, especially with an advantage. So at most, yung aggression nila is gonna come from B side, but you know, rest of the map is just gonna be passive.
I'm actually expecting a lot more exploration from Execration. I think the thing is right now, the way that they're pacing these rounds is that they do tend to take a bit longer than usual. Unfortunately, because of that, they do kind of miss those timings, right? Like this one right here. Charleston, he finds Dark Angel on the other side, but cannot connect enough. And now NL has gotten all the way up to balcony. So Execration, they have to be aware of this. It's again, it's taking too long. They're gonna leave too much land for free. If they don't check this corner, yes they do though. So Dracifer, first point of contact gets that kill, but now the question for Execration is, do you really want to end on A? Do we have enough information before we fully commit to it? It looks like the answer is no. They're going to go back to their default, try and find some more information, because again, this is Execration. They're not a team to take unnecessary risks unless they can determine that it's a higher percentage play.
Yeah, especially knowing na buhay pa dito si Dark Angel, no? So even if you smoke this long side, it's still gonna be pretty tough crossing through 1, 2, 3 crosshairs, pare. Especially Nomad 1 can hop, skip, and a jump back into A site. And a red is gonna just be... Christopher with a good opener.
Oh, no.
And a red trying to play the off angle. Nakita siya dito with Charleston. And not much you can do here. The accept it unless CJ does get 2 in return. But it's a 1v2. After Charleston, Aries slightly damaged. The C4 is still not down from Charleston inside the magical members. And 38 seconds on the clock we go, pare.
It's gonna be a hard one, man. CJ is so low on health right now, but if he can isolate these gunfights, then it might be possible. The problem is having the time. These are the 2 highest fragging players on Execration at the moment, and it looks like they are not gonna make this easy for Mr. CJ right here. Timing now walks right into the crosshair of Charleston, and that's gonna be the cleanup from Execration.
Go. That's it with a good win on the board. Just like how I said, man, it is going to be a very close one in between yung dalawang teams natin. And Execration still keeping the lead though on their BL side. Just like how I said it, I think if I was Herby Gaming here, I'd be happy to be playing GR side first so we can end it on BL. That's the new strengths ng Herby Gaming. But they do have a bit of macro issues dito sa Black Widow kasi it's such a pubby map. Just like how I said it. Like, the teams that they play Bobby against it on Herby Gaming, they do have a hard time against. But I was surprised na they were having a hard time against it on Execration, fully knowing that they like the slower pace of things. But maybe Execration has been practicing. And Herby Gaming, maybe catching a whiff ng ginagawa ng MJB as well. Always taking the short control. But it is a bit dangerous, especially when you have a player like Ethan on sidewalk.
Oh boy. CJ finds the timing here on Dracifer. That's going to be the entry going for Execration now. But it's going to be a switch up. Charleston finds CJ. That means that we are even Steven at least for this round. But again, like you said, Execration, they like playing this a lot slower than most teams. In fact, you wouldn't even call this normal crossfire. It's the exact opposite of Herby Gaming's previous here in the playoffs. Now, Herby Gaming, they're starting to feel a little bit antsy. Walking forward almost to be punished by Avon here, but there's only 55 seconds left on the clock. Execration, they're going to have to decide where to go sometime soon. And if you see on the map, actually, they've already made that exploration up on LA. We'll see whether or not Aries can find the timing here, because it looks like the attention is being brought out through mid, through BS as well. And the only hope here is to find the timing. Now the push out from Avon, and the pressure has been felt on both sides, even for a second as well. And L, them down in Aries. Even with the C4 not having been planted, they don't even need it. They clean up the HG roster like it's dust on the floor.
Grabe, they got the Dyson vacuum and everything, pare. And 6 and 3 could be the potential score dito ng Execration if ever they do take this last round. The perks are now starting to work para sa kanila dito. They have punished CJ for taking short control. Nomad trying to get a trade back desperately. Pero alam na ni Charleston that he cannot overcommit for this. And he still swings. Nomad getting the pero si NL gusto niya makakuha ng trade. Christopher is gonna take him down. And HG maybe a bit too desperate for these trades, pare. And now, just like how I said it, we may enter a 6 and 3 here with only a Red and Dark Angel left. And, you know, having only 2 players left alive, they can just force the inside of this B side kung ako yung Execration dito. But you have to be very wary about itong double doors natin.
Yeah, definitely something you need to look out for, man. And the thing is, Sneaky, when you're playing on Black Widow up against Execration, this current performance out of Execration now on this map means that Herby Gaming might not have the best time even when we do it. Dark Angel might have a good time. Flash out, smokes out as well. He's gonna try and cut off that entrance, but he's a little bit too late. 3v1, now walks right into it, and that's gonna be 6 and 3 Execration with a pretty dominant first half.
Execration expected that they would be performing like this on Black Widow, no? Problem is, can they stretch the lead going in? 3 short players. Oh, yun lang. Seiya get no man on return, but that costed the life leading the Addies. But still, I think Herby are now aware that short is being contested here right side of Exe. And Aben trying to get back Seiya, trying not to bump into his teammate, pero Seiya will get itong si NL. Seiya will also get itong si Red. He goes aggressive to try and get CJ, but he does get down to half HP. But that was an absolute peak galing dito kay Seiya to get those numbers back on the board. And look who's right behind them. Look who's right behind them. Pero si Dracifer na spot una dito. Free fire from CJ is gonna divert the attention back in his way. But the rest of the squad, Dracifer goes down. Good shot by CJ. Pero 1 HP na lang dito si CJ. Hahabulin pa to ni Charleston. Charleston now hearing him. Does he hit the double jump? He does. He hits both, and he can actually get the timing dito kay CJ, as he does have the C4 in his hands. But CJ, he goes catwalk instead. Pretty much genius. He tried to draw them in. Habang nasa short pa dito si Dark Angel. Dark Angel spotted. Pulls out the AK at the last second. Charleston just getting baited and switched. 6-4 Herby Gaming. Getting the 4th on the board. What was that? What I thought was a round that was supposed to be para dito sa Exe. This got absolutely countered.
Looks like there was maybe a breakdown in the comms, perhaps with Charleston here out on the early peek out. Dark Angel not going to be expecting that on the back of all the utility thrown in his face. But now, having established that LA control, Execration can just sit pretty inside of their chosen sites here. We'll see whether or not CJ can break that current formation. The smoke's out as well out here on alley. And if you see how far forward Aries is actually, man, it's a scary thing. Because if Herby Gaming, they take too long, there might be this crunch, this pincer play that they're not going to be expecting.
Yeah. But if CJ can get itong si Charleston off of his spots a window, then that would be huge. But at the same time, there's also a player playing bottom side ng slope. Meron din dito sa LA. So, taking down the sniper is only the first part. Pero B-side, I think they're kind of taking a look at it. Medyo overstacked itong Execration on the A defense, not knowing that B is also very hard to retake, even though apat na lang yung players dito na Herby Gaming. But yeah, Dracifer is now playing itong metal box. Very nice positioning. Addy's now on double doors. Bit of a crossfire made on the B site. Pero pumasok na yung Herby Gaming. No nades whatsoever, so Execration does not know about the timing of Herby dito as they do come out of the house. Right in front of him. Execration will only get 1 in that entire burst ng Herby Gaming. But look at the rest of the squad. They're coming in from behind. NL will get the first one down. Nomad 1 will get 1. But NL and CJ is going to go down. Aben going crazy for 2. And Execration, another point on the board para sa kanila dito. And 47 Exe. They just need 3 more of those to get this first map win.
Yeah, man, the counter flow was so good out of Execration. I did not expect that kind of thing. Now CJ trying to match that base, pushes all the way forward, gets punched here in the form of a lot of bullets in his spot. He's trying to find something out through the smoke. He does get even eventually, but Nomad 1, he's gonna have to back off here. Because if you get too active, then that initial shock from the bullets from Execration might be able to catch them by surprise. But now, a little bit of a pump fake again from Herby Gaming. See whether or not. And now Aries finds CJ out through the doors. That was
How did Seiya win that? Oh my god, Aries popping off with the M4. Seiya trying to get the in. Down to 1 HP. Here comes Dracifer through the smoke. Good communication between the players. And NL na lang natitira. Ano magagawa ni Nikong dito sa ating score? Dracifer jumping on up. He's just trying to distract him for the rest of the squad to come in. But instead, Dracifer will get that kill. So 8-4 Execration. Looking to close out itong Black Widow map natin. HG, obviously, map pick nila itong compound. But Execration has done some work dun sa map nila. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's
just start off like this, but right now, it's like everyone's flying now. Just a full-on massacre in the middle of Dark Angel, last man standing, not much of a chance here. Execration have only 1 round to go, and it just might be it.
Yeah, they might run back his strategy na yun, in all honesty. I mean, 2-man push sa mid. could be something, but no. It's already 9. Let's try to finish it off immediately. And surprisingly, galing dito sa Herby Gaming, though, they're no longer contesting for long and or short. They're just waiting at the start of the round, waiting for Execration to come in, make their own mistakes. But seems like there's not much mistakes happening at this moment. Triple short. Ang gusto nilang gawin dito, Saya all the way in DS already. Meron na nakakit ng rampa into catwalk. The Execration defense is so forward, man.
Yeah. I don't think Herby Gaming are going to be ready for this, though. See how forward this is? If you walk down the middle, you're going to walk into Charleston. You're going to have to worry about Aries as well on the other side. And Herby Gaming, they're not even looking towards it. Right into the trap of Execration. Aries bringing it. Finds that first kill on the sniper now. ML for that trade. But the problem is, right, they have established that positioning. They have given the information to Herby Gaming. So this should be the catalyst for a rotation out of this team. But we'll have to see whether or not that's the final decision.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
Yeah, but 4 versus 4. Saya on half HP, but fully knowing itong si Saya, pare. He can still definitely produce frags from that position. Pero, dalawang players on the A site. One player playing itong BS, and one player playing Metal Box, which is itong si Charleston, who has hit a fair few shots in this game. Try to see if he can beat right. Does get itong si Red, but Nomad won with a pretty quick trade. 3 versus 3. Gusto nilang pumasok dito sa A site, pero merong manggagaling dito sa LA, so they have to be careful about the presence of Saya. But they do back off. Like this from Herby Gaming, they can get sandwiched on this A site. Are they gonna check long? Are they gonna check long? Yes, they would. CJ catching Saya, still looking dito sa may terrace. Flashes are gonna start to rain dito sa A site. Raceberg gonna try to find a way back. But it is only flashes. Nothing in terms of space has been gained para sa exit. So it's all up to the shot this time if they can get, get some back dito sa HC. But just conceding round? Unless? Nah, it's not happening.
No, it's not happening. Even's gonna have to go. There's too much to be asked for, and there you go. Herby Gaming up to 5. But they have a long way to go if they want to come in for that comeback. Execration, of course. Knowing that the way they approach this, right? They slow it down. They come in with a different strategy that they have not shown before, just to make sure that Herby Gaming are not prepared with a counter read. And I respect that, right? Execration, they do their homework because of that veterancy, because of that experience that they have. But they need to find something first. This time, it's a wide open LA that Herby Gaming are very opposed to actually exploring. This might be the read of the century right here.
Yeah, seeing Dark Angel just watching that corner. I think he's still not sure. No, I feel like he's calling to his team. This might be a trap. It's LA. But he does get a bit of space going. If he does realize na walang tao dito sa terrace, they can actually post up dito sa short and try and see if they can get that A site. But that is what the double short setup is for. But HC not liking what they're seeing. So I think the Dark Angel, he's probably just going to flank from long and they're going to try to see if they can get it on B side. If they do not get itong si Gracifer immediately, this game is over. So we're going to have getting out of the window this time now. It's going to be Jim. Let's get the first kill. And look at this Execration just laying down bodies dito sa B site. But Gracifer is the first casualty para sa kanilang team. Addy's over peeking sa window B. Not the smartest play from him. 55 seconds left. Charleston gonna try to get across the site. And NL will go down. Tinutry sa house B. Can he isolate the fights here? Charleston spotted. Doesn't get the headshot. Even just pushes forward in.
And I think, of course, when it comes exactly to the macro, as you mentioned, right, the way that Herby Gaming play this macro does usually start with at least some presence in mid, maybe a couple of pushes or a couple of pieces of utility. But again, Execration, man, they're starting on the GR side right now. So they should be in their comfort zone, knowing that they know how to just insert pressure in one specific area without having let go of their initial defensive setup. But with Charleston all the way up here, it's gonna be a dangerous one for Herby Gaming if they are not careful.
That's what I said, man. Exit, not afraid to get their hands dirty dito sa compound. They immediately go for a 2-man peek sa mid to try and take out the CJ. They almost do so. But if I was HG here, I've already gone to the X-Ray ringer. So you're probably aware that Avon is just going to be permanently playing itong CB to try and just piss you off. And obviously, that's going to give them a lot of control dito sa LB. But then, pag mahulog dito si Seiya sa mid, they can actually go through curve and just run it to B site with the 2 players dito sa may store B. But the thing is with storage B is when you have control of storage B and you are in a retake scenario dito sa B site, it becomes like a whole lot more winnable. Lots of choices para sa Herby Gaming at the moment.
Yeah, the speed of execution here, or lack thereof actually, is really what should be problematic for Herby Gaming. It knows that, of course, Execration, they're a team that doesn't give away free frags. And knowing that, they're going to be waiting till the very last second here. Unfortunately, Aries falls at the hands of CJ. Great spots up in tower here from him. Not expected by the IGL. But now it's going to be a full-on side take. Z finds one. The trade is there as Avon shown on the left side. I don't know how he's still alive at this point in time with Tracer.
Oh!
Seiya takes down 2, and Dark Angel is down. It's going to be up to NL here. Pushes out through Z. Unfortunately, cannot connect any of the bullets here. And Seiya, what a first round out of him.
Dropping about 3K from Seiya in EA. Gets the entrance
4.
player, gets the towers player, gets the freaking mid player again. Alright, Seiya. Already sa start pa lang ng game natin, nagpapainit na siya dito. This is what I'd like to see from Ben. This is the one that I missed from him specifically, no. But see if they can keep the ball rolling. Kasi yun nga, nasa kanila yung TR side. Every single round that you get at least like 7. Not hard. But nades are gonna start to fly through the smoke. You have to be careful. As soon as that smoke slightly dissipates, they can see your name through it. So he's just gonna re-smoke it on just to provide further delay for Herby Gaming, considering most of their strategies really start galing in sa container mid. And if Execration is disturbing them from there, then they're delaying so much here.
This way. Got another flash out through the window. Wanted. Aries out of the hands of CJ now. What a good piece of communication out of them, but Aries does get that. Going to be gone as well. Save on a hot streak now. Jason will walk right in. 3 players are not going to be ready for the sheer number on the other side. It's going to be a 2v3. Now, on the backside, Mr. Dark Angel almost taken down here, unfortunately. But even if they not an idea where the sniper is, he just gives them so much more permission to try and go for more aggression. But Nomad finds Avon, and it's going to be Shelter now. Switching over to the M4, flash out in his face, cannot see a single thing other than white, and L cleans it up.
There we go, 1-1. That's more like it para sa Herby Gaming. Granted, it was a bit panicky on the under tower fight. You know, they still got the flash going, finally getting Seiya down, and NL just going crazy on the entries, going straight into second floor, getting si Dracifer and itong si Aries. So that's what I want from the entries at the moment, especially NL. He stepped up to the and even did the last game, you can point out that he had actually a really good Black Widow. But what is the decision here? By the Execration, they're still going to run the exact same defense. LB obviously held very aggressively, but they're just going to back off for now. They're kind of scared na Herby Gaming is now starting to surround this LB side, so they're just going to back off all the way to storage. Pero this is compound, my friend. That's valid. You can just stay inside of the sites and win every single round, hypothetically. But yeah, I mean, Herby Gaming, they're just chilling. Magpakita dito.
Yeah, not too early in the round, of course. They know that what these teams, they have that flexibility to know how to play it till the very last second with Dark Angel. On the angle, hoping against hope that Tracer does show his face here, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Again, Execration, they know how to play this defense, and it involves not risking their lives early in the round, knowing that NL and the Red, of course, very low on health at the moment. One random spray coming up from them might just be enough to take down a couple of players without even having too much effort thrown in their direction. But there's a minute left on the clock, Sneaky, and it looks like Herby, they are trying to milk it till the very last.
Yeah, 50 seconds. Next game out of Herby Gaming. Nomad will find itong si Aries, but there is still 2 players on the entrance A side. Say Tracer playing that crossfire perfectly at the moment. Aiden down there. And also, side, pero diniretso na lang nila yung A. Seiya does get 2. Dark Angel gets 1 in return. It's a 2v3. Dracifer can still swing out, but he only gets itong si Dark Angel. As a red does get the quick trade. Charleston in another clutch situation. Does get the shot, but doesn't get the pistol. Gets too overexcited. Hindi niya alam nandun si NL sa may C1. And Execration, unfortunately, are now down 2 rounds dito sa game natin.
That same approach, going back to the default that they did in round 1. Utility in mid. This opens up the possibility that Execration they do take this space up in mid actually. Or in last time it was more of a bait. So Herby Gaming, having lost Mr. Ared at that situation, they're gonna try and out here. He is totally out of the open. Flash is now being a double kill, and that is Dark Angel NL left alone to fend for themselves, and it's gonna be the sniper. Has to pick things up, does find Seiya. The strike against Charleston is there, his enemy, his adversary, to clean him up, and Execration get up to 2 to keep things level.
Yeah, and Execration needs to get the lead back, and that's what I was waiting for actually galing dito sa Exit. They will start getting more aggressive towards container mid. Trying to see if they can get control of CA immediately bago pa makarating dun yung Herby Gaming. And yun nga, Dracifer has made his way into CA. Pero nandito pa rin si NL on towards the boost container. Pero Execration still pretty far forward. Aries wants to join itong si Dracifer actually. He's controlling itong CA. But he also goes down to CJ on that AK-47. So versus 4, they don't have the inside of the map, so all they have to do is fight. Seiya will get itong si Nomad, but Seiya will get fragged in return thanks to a red. It's pretty much fine para sa Exe as long as they just don't overfight, considering, you know, defending against 3 people, especially when you're as good at sniping as itong si Charleston, it's definitely doable.
Yeah, would be surprised really if Execration they just hold on to their sites. Of course, knowing how the sites are built here, it's gonna depend on whether or not Ared and CJ can get the necessary space. But it's gonna be a reset here. Oh my! And almost catches him out in the open, but he does find himself alive at least for now. And the flank from Even, it's so far away. Didn't even get the chance to see them. It's gonna be a free plant here in batteries, and that, my friend, is going to be a scary one, knowing that plants here are near impossible to get.
Yeah, and you already know they don't have control dito na storage B, so no one will provide the flank, and they have to go through a choke point. CJ is staring right at the smoke, so getting through that is gonna be a great. Get on David. Nah. Yeah, that's just the way B-side works in this particular map. Herby Gaming getting 3 on the board and keeping it close on BL side, making it the back and forth is good news para sa Execration. Even though they would still want to get most of the rounds to GR side as Dark Angel with the jump peek over at Charleston takes down the first LB player, so he's surprised. Going through CB, but he's gonna keep fighting. Aven will get Dark Angel, but that's gonna allow the rest of HG to actually work their way into the A side. So nothing, they're just entering. Seiya's down. Nako po si Dracifer nandito sa 2F. Can he get the tap? CJ Nomad 1 will not go down. And 3 versus 2, that's an inside plant.
Needs out on the other end. Go here, and Aven's waiting for the right time to strike here, but the problem is HG. Right? They've gotten this chance to really. So they're gonna have to fight things all alone. The second kill from Ared to get themselves up to 4, and it's not boding well for Execration. Sneaky.
Yeah, one more point para sa Herby Gaming, and then it's impossible for Execration to get a lead in this first half, which is what they need, especially dito sa compound. None of their opening fights are now working, and HG is slowly calling out yung kanilang mga setups dito. They are aware that Aven is gonna play CB, and there's gonna be an additional player in LB watching. But Seiya he got a bit risky sa mid. Almost died to 3 people dito sa con mid, but he just backs off just in time. So it's still a 2-3 setup. Para sa Execration, they just want to lock down, deny the entirety of B site, and just hope for the best dito sa A siguro. But once someone dies, needs a mid, maybe Seiya, then that might be doomed para sa kanila.
Again, taking down to the very, very. Oh,
imagine if he waited.
no.
Oh, imagine if he waited.
Execration is getting baited right now. They're starting to feel that desperation for the rounds. And we talked about this, right? The win condition for Execration as many rounds as they could here in the first half. And I think that thought, the idea that they need to get more rounds here in the first half means that they seem to be overcompensating. And when you overcompensate like that, you get punished so often.
Yeah, half HPC Nomad, half HPC are red, but they just send them to the Wolves, in all honesty. It would still result in the exact same. Pero red, slowly creeping dito sa long, so they can actually do an A-split here since malayo pa yung dalawang players ng Execration. And they do have information that one of the players is playing that Z position in the name of Seiya. So they're going to slowly creep their way into A site. However, if they do not take out itong si Charleston or itong si Dracifer in this off angle, disaster para sa kanila. Haven will get taken out. Have to go. Now Seiya as Dracifer with the crossfire on the A site, and just like how I said it, if you do not take out the first person immediately, it is A site, and Execration with a heck of a good hold. It's a now going 4-3.
Yeah. Possibly taking them quite a while here to really warm up. This is possibly closer to the expected performance out of Execration, where they don't really get a fiery start, but of course they do have the consistency to keep it close at the very least. They finally find that now Aries does find NL on the way. Trade is gonna come in from CJ though. The inspiration has to be done again through connector. So many flashes down the mid. There's only 2 people left. Make that 1 red left and 1 V4. He does not know which direction to go right now. There could be someone on LB, but he's gonna go the other way where Charleston is lying in wait as well. Out, and the kill comes in. Execration, they tie it up, and they have the chance to maybe, just maybe, get that lead.
Here we go, 4-4 in this game. Herby Gaming with a chance to get the lead on their BL side, but Execration slowly starting to fight back into the game natin. But how do they find their way back in this one? I mean, it's been a good defense para to Execration so far. No, he's just getting caught out in this fight. And he's now playing it with TV, and he goes aggressive. He wants to fight the Convis there. Here comes a flash. Put up the players, but Addy's only getting to CJ. Nomad 1 will get 2.
Whoa!
Seiya will also get the NL. So it's a 3v3. No CP control has been gained for the side of Herby Gaming, and there is a guy wanting to go for the full flank all the way dito sa SE. Avon get it though. Looking at the wrong direction,
no.
checking yung spawn just in case anyone's there. Pero si Dark Angel is all the way in tower, so no reason to check that specific spot. So Dracifer and itong si Charleston na lang natitira. So Charleston needs to hit a banger.
Oops.
He does.
He
There we
finds
go.
Dark Angel, now Dracifer on the other side, giving the pressure here up to Herby Gaming. Nomad falls at their hands, and that's gonna be Execration on the back of what is Nerves of Steel out of Charleston there.
There you go. And grabe, that's what you need. Galing dito kay Charleston, man. In all honesty, something like of a heroic play. The mid aggression immediately sa round number 1 pa lang, no? So I think Herby Gaming, they want to get immediate control in this map, not allowing mid space, not allowing CA space, not even allowing LB space whatsoever. So Execution, they're gonna sit back for a bit, wait for the smokes to clear, hanapin nila yung mga players nila na isa't isa dito. But Herby Gaming, this allows an opportunity for a 3-man swing on long.
What just happened here?
Can you clear? Flash. Oh, good flash. Tracer gets 1. He does get 2. And a picture-perfect flash. Tracer getting out of the spell by the TV player. Oh, but they don't notice the HTNL right at the bottom. ng CA. Aven around the corner, does spot Nomad, goes for the second swing, hits him with the headshot on the goal. Dark Angel na lang natitira. And there we go. 6-4 is the score. Is the score accurate?
Yeah, I think it's 64. But anyway, yeah.
There we go.
If
Thank you.
anyone was going to get that round, it was gonna be Dre's the first. Just as you say it, picture perfect on the flash now. Nomad and CJ trying to push forward. Angle now covered by Mr. Charleston himself. The problem is, right, it's a very heavy LB presence, or rather, that is established right now by Herby Gaming. So Execration, knowing that this is a slightly different play, they need to reassess what's going on the map. And this time, of course, expecting that double push again up through CV means that there's no one here. There's no one home.
There we go. So, what is the verdict now? Execration, obviously spotting that it's not an aggressive LB push for HD to get that control. Instead, once again, HD back on their old reliable balance. Side to the sides, triple nading to make sure na wala ang tao dito sa baba ng tower. So obviously that spot has been cleared. But, you know, Red, he has been doing very, very good sa mga store beholds niya for the past few times.
And it looks like they don't want to deal with that.
Like they don't want to see it. They don't want to see it, buddy. Actually, they might. But if a red goes down, they're just going to run straight into the
Fire in the hole!
That's the scary part. Oh, finds one. Trade here for Dracefer. Good for them. That does give the signal to Herby Gaming that they've been able to slow down this take at the very least. If you could actually see that Execration, the approach on the map right now is two-pronged. Feeling gonna have to check this left angle. There's no one home. And up in curve, Charleston might be able to get away with murder here. Archangel on the angle. The rest of Execration posturing up for a push over onto A for free. Right now, the nade's out. Charleston, he will find Nomad. Full push over onto the inside. Archangel ready for it, but there's too many people to deal with. And now it's all up to Execration. All in their hands. The Caesar gonna have to try to stay alive. Find one right past the smoke. All the way forward, stops the ace from planting, but the denial is not gonna be enough. He still dies in the end, and Execration up to 7.
There we go. Execration looking very good dito sa kanila BL side. You already know, man, that B side, that thing is next to impossible to retake unless they do have super control, which obviously they didn't. But the way that they just entered the site, man, it could have went either way, honestly. Could have went either way. But Execration, now with only needing 3 points dito sa compound, and not just that, no. When we go into map number 3 here, Josh, and it is Sport, I think my confidence for Execration just winning this has gotten a lot higher.
Yep.
But still, they need to finish off your game, man. Herby Gaming, of course, pretty solid yung kanila mental at the moment. Let's see if they can kind of bring it back in this game. But I like what the HD is doing, though. They're just playing the map, you know, sit inside of the sites and just wait for
Exactly what needs to happen here for them. I think they did get punished off of the unnecessary. Like the idea, of course, for Execration here is to continue to move forward. And the thing is, right, Execration, they play so slow. At the same time as Herby Gaming playing so slow that they do more often than not get left with only very few seconds to get inside the site. But with Dark Angel gone like that because of Ares, that multiplies the likelihood of them being able to get inside of the no sniper, no nothing. You do have a couple, a red and L inside. And they are aware of the presence coming in from storage as well. Oh, but even again, always on the lurk, Sneaky.
Yep. They can actually just send it into the B side. Never mind. No. Do not send it. I see the positions. I see NL in the corner. A red is there as well. So they need someone to come in from curve. They need someone to come in from curve. And I don't like your position leading the CJ at all. I think it's pretty hard to get away from this spot. And the way that you play curve is you either just hard commit because of the bottom tower, or you just play at the very edge of this tower side. Aven will go down, but Aries will get 1-for-1. Now, this is the problem here. Now, attempting to be pushed, but never mind. The off-timing push, and then gets caught midway. Trying to go into bottom B, pare. A red will get Aries, but Charleston will get one in return. It's only Nomad 1. Granted, he's a good player. But this B-side, just like how I said it, it's hard to retake, but Charleston will go down. Flash will delay him for a bit, but it's going to be a good fast lineup. That's going to blind it onto Gracifer. Seiya. B-side Gracifer out in the open. Look at how hard it is to get to the B-side. Seiya on the underside, spraying and praying, and finally the prayers are answered. And 8-4 Execration looking to close out this whole compound.
Oh man, it is looking scary, sneaky. Execration, they look this good on compound right now. There's no telling what they're gonna look like on court. If they can get this across the finish line, if Herby Gaming cannot stop them, then it might be even at this point in time. But of course, Aries, he has sustained quite a bit of damage. Look, see how far forward they've actually pushed. You got a red NL here on the angle. If Seiya pushes too far, he's gonna be in a world of hurt. An NL. That's the cross now. A red is ready for it. First frag for Herby Gaming in a while. Now let's see whether or not they can convert that into a round or if it's just going to remain as a statistic.
About Seiya, man, of all people. It's Execration. That man has been leading the charge. But they still have it on si Gracifer. They still have it on si Charleston. Charleston having a really good sniping, bro. Charleston's having a really good series, man. He woke up on the right side of the bed today. It took all the necessary time to be wide awake.
No, red.
Will get it on si Even, puts him to sleep. So 3 versus 5. Execration obviously having to clear out so many angles, but if they clear yeah, red could go down here and they could maybe look at itong B side. But they have to time it where itong si Dark Angel is not looking in their direction at all. And it's pretty hard to do a B split with only 3 people, pare.
Yeah. Only less than a minute left here for Execration. We'll see whether or not they can get that desired space. It's gonna be a push through mid. That 2 up. No one really home right now other than Dark Angel, who's just around the corner. There he is. Oh, the time he found. He finds CJ. Now this opens up a world of possibilities. Nomad finds one. Trade coming out from Gracifer. I have no idea how he hit that, but he did. Now and inside the cubicles, inside the office. Covered now. Gracifer! What was that? He takes him down. The drive-by run and gun now. And the flash gonna come on through. Dark Angel moving all the way forward. Trying to stay alive.
Oh,
no! An insane round coming in from Dark Angel and Gracifer, but in the end, Herby Gaming get it.
Nah, but imagine if they won that. Yun lang. Punishing the jump check with the one tap. Dark Angel was in a pretty dangerous spot in that 1v1 para, considering Dre had the AK, he had the pistol. But Dark Angel made it work at the end of the day. Herby Gaming, they hang on. Now, B-side, they immediately take out one, but nandito pa si Enel sa likod. Does take out one more. Doesn't get the third. Gracifer with the second. CJ at Nomad 1 stuck running back in towards his B-side. Kaya hindi pa ito i-commit ng Execration. They don't have to.
Not in the worst position possible. You could get caught from different angles, but CJ does find areas elsewhere. For Execration, and Nomad single-handedly cleans them up. A little bit of an broadly audition from Execration in that round.
Yeah, they tunnel vision hard, and I think they realized that they might have just lost CB control because of initially pushing it to the side. Nomad 1 was on his own, but apparently Nomad 1 had some friends dito sa site natin, and CJ, I think they should have known about CJ, no, because of Aries' death. But apparently, that's not the case. Herby Gaming, only 2 points left. It's that they can get this into of the C4 pickup. A red. Straight out of now. Trying to get into Dark Angel. Almost getting a red, but Aries is gonna get the just trade with 2. So 2 versus 2. CJ at Nomad 1. Obviously the B players, but the C4 is all the way inside of ST. Back in order to get that back, but as CJ will get to Even, who is out in the open, and it is up to Nice Katol to get this 1v2 going. He has had a fair few clutches, but Clutching and compound is pretty difficult, pare, unless you find the player out of position.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Aries has been having a pretty good season so far. If he can... Oh!
Oh, hell no.
No.
Yeah,
A bit of an
that's a
awkward
B
time
moment,
here.
man. Had my knife out.
Again? He sees Nomad? And I don't think they are aware. So Aries might have baited out the false rotations from Herby Gaming here. There is less than a minute left though, so there's that possibility that CJ
Does
might
he
have
have
timing. Yeah.
8 to 7. Okay, Herby Gaming. That's more like it. They're getting more control in the map, spotting out the exit players. I really feel like in double CD stack was actually genius, considering exit was kind of surrounding it on B side. But look at this, a 4-man mid push. If they can just send it to B side, if they realize Arcangel's here, they can just send it on B. They can just send it on B right now, and they know that Dark Angel is usually the only person guarding that position when he is on that sniper. Pero mapapabalik yung Herby Gaming dito, but they need to spread out once again. Execration needs to start waiting in storage B, not show anything to Herby Gaming, any semblance of a B take, and maybe they can get curve.
Ooh boy. Look at this call from Execration, man. They went all in on LB, choose to back off again. And because of the amount of time that they spent backing off at Herby Gaming, they have actually dispersed. They've chosen their own points of interest that they want to hold up against the entire Execration squad, which is coming right at them, by the way. Even along with Mr. Dracifer here doing their due diligence. I don't think they're aware that Charleston is Mr. NL is right across the corner. It's gonna depend on whether or not they choose to go through that mid connector or through storage. But as of right now, there's no real telling what they're gonna do, because Execration, right, they're a team that likes to really assess the risks that they want to take. And it looks like the calculations, the high percentage play has not been determined yet at the moment.
Yeah. NL is the biggest threat to this entire push. So if they don't take out the NL immediately, then that's going to be bad news. But I like this though. I like this from Execration. It's fine to go for exit as long as merong taong nasa loob ng tower. But if tower gets taken down, that's going to be bad news for Execration. Does get one, does get two, almost getting three. Dracifer will get Nomad down, but there's 2 members in the process, and L will spot itong si Charleston trying to make a hero play happen. So it's up to Seiya to make this 1v3 happen, and this is genius by HG. Ayaw nila ibigay itong B site. They'd rather just defend it with the entirety of their numbers. And they have read this perfectly, pare. Yep. 8 Herby Gaming. Ayaw nila pakawalan dito yung compound, so they have timed things up with Execration. But the thing is with Exino, in this position, usually like to throw something crazy at the enemy and see how they react, and they might just do exactly that, or they're just gonna go standard. Like 2 in mid, 3 in CA, clear mid first, and then see what happens from there.
Yeah. It looks like Execration, they've kind of lost that momentum that they had early in the game right now. Here on Ankara, they have to try and reignite that spark. Of course, Dark Angel takes down Dracifer early. Henry's gone, and Storage covered here by Nomadman, who has been having a great game, by the way. And with that being a factor...
They got curve.
Oh, Aries, no! The swing away, poisoning his chances of winning that fight. Now it's even, and Charleston pushing. Still trying to find an opportunity to get that bomb down, covering. Push forward. Charleston finds the red.
They go B.
Hey, yeah, they do go B. They will.
How is B left open?
Might be a rare mistake out of Herby Gaming here, having left that information open, and it's gonna be Nomad NL. A whole lot of work for them to be able to harvest. But we'll see whether or not this continues, man. They need so much utility here to be able to get past this. And Execration, they know how to play this, man. The movement, they're so drilled here in batteries. Now the needs out, no matter. Here it's gonna be a 2-pronged push, and L from behind finds Charleston even out in the open, and they double team it. Both directions here covered by Herby Gaming, and that's gonna be set points for the Davaoeños.
That's map knowledge right there, pare. That is map knowledge. And I like yung ginawa dun ni Nomad, though. He was just distracting both players in entrance or exit B And yeah, the entire time there's a guy wrapping around all the way to storage, and X's attention was so much into one that he didn't expect to play Herby Gaming. Herby Gaming will get the 1-for-1. Aries is the only one down, but Charles will get CJ in return. But they are running for the hills, going back into the sides. I think it's fine to play a 4v4, especially in compound. And now it's up to Exit to figure out the timing to get into one of these sites.
Yeah. But again, Execration, when you don't know what to do, they take a quick pause and analyze the situation, see whether or not they're using the same idea this time around. But this time, there's 3 on A. Very, very heavy A defense that they might be able to go towards B if they're not careful. But now ready for thrown out. Outside. Is insane. Getting overrun. Seiya, Charleston, matters in their own hands right now. And there's so much to cover. They have to be able to find a way to get this across the finish line. Dark Angel, they don't even know where he is. They have to worry about all the information denied to them. Dark Angel now! Taken down by Charleston, but it might be possible. They might be going to overtime. And it's all in the hands now of Nomad. No plan just yet. There's so much time. And they deny it. Execration. Bring.
For sure. Not going to be free at all. And here we go into overtime. GR side para sa Execration. Herby Gaming. Dito naman sa BL side natin. And how it is going to operate. I really feel like Execration might pull the same tricks as they did dito sa last half natin. But now, a lot more of a passive B approach para sa kanila dito. Hindi na nila kinuha yung LB. Instead, they're focusing more on the site itself.
Have you seen that before out of other teams? At Execration, they have this playbook that is so deep that they can do whatever the hell they want. They definitely have some setups that are meant to trap some attempts on a direct side take. There might be a B attempt now. Got 3 people coming in. The angle finds the red now. Switches to the pistol, gets that kill, but now Nomad on the inside, Haven doubling up now. And Dark Angel on the wall. Check it out, he cannot connect the bullet still. But somehow he's still alive. He's so low, Haven eventually gets that one with the world in his hands. So low on the health, will fail in the face of Execration.
And I like that. Hindi nag-panic yung Execration nung nakapasok na yung Herby Gaming sa loob ng site. Seiya was providing some accessory damage to try and help Charleston to survive dito sa loob ng B. And he kept control in this storage B area natin. And Haven is doing a great job just keeping B site under wraps for Exe with that support. And the rest of the Execration will just react accordingly. And Herby Gaming with a bit more of a quick third control na gusto nilang kunin doon. But maybe it was a bit too quick that barely any smokes were down and they tried to go for it.
Oh boy. Now you can hear it. Utility being thrown out this time. Execration still sticking to their guns right now. And, I don't blame them actually. In that last round, Herby Gaming did not know what to expect because they were seeing neither Hyde nor hear of Execration. Now see find CJ early in the round. And the utility is there to follow up, to further delay, and maybe instill some fear in the hearts of Herby Gaming at the moment. So, desperate times calling for desperate measures. Out with the smokes here, covering the angles, making sure that Seiya doesn't get away with more of these for free. And if you see, it looks like Herby Gaming, they're being pushed into a corner, but the reality is, Execration, they've barely explored the map, Sneaky.
Yeah, and Exe is so comfortable. 4v5, Aries surviving. Does, Jesus doesn't get hit by that. But
yeah, they're gonna have to get a move on, Sneaky. And Herby Gaming, they've barely gotten any kind of control. They do have Cal, they do have LA. The problem is they have to go through several different layers of defense here, starting off with whoever's on site right now for Execration. Push out to exit. We'll see whether or not they can get the first kill here. It's gonna be a pretty scary one, knowing that they are leading up to what might be so close to a match point now. Out from them, Nomad finds Dracifer. That might be a good start here. Dark Angel on the timing as well from Connector. Seiya gets himself known now. Equalizing the numbers, 3v3. Got him. Wall back here, for the headshot. The open here for the tray, but NL now taking things into his own hands. 2v1 Charleston. Let's pick up the M4. Does not have to worry about the long-range fight, but Nomad is here. The double peek from them is so clean. We're tied up again.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Gracifer was actually holding 2F instead of the off angles to C2. And he just gets spotted immediately from exit. And in, and once everyone's on the site, they can just spread out, clear as much angles as possible. And meron pang suporta from the EA player via her Dark Angel on that M4. Very nice change galing sa Herby Gaming, fully knowing that Dark Angel could be more effective on a rifle instead of a sniper, especially with how tight the quarters of this compound is. So, yeah, the Execration now have to deal with a 5-rifle setup galing sa Herby Gaming. But that could give Charleston the chance to do a lot more dito sa map natin since there's no sniper hunting for you starting round.
Ooh. And you can feel the... like that, of course. No. Even finds that first kill. No one's there for the again, right, the muzzle flash revealing the presence of the Execration players up in mid. They are going to have to back off because Aries is down to only 1 bullet for his life. The rest of Herby Gaming is still very happy, very healthy in their current state. So, not much pressure being felt by Execration. I think they might have pulled their foot off the gas pedal, at least for now. But it's still a question of whether or not they can stop Herby Gaming. Because they from a red double kill from him, and it's gonna be the site all wide open. Even with Gracifer there, there's not gonna make much difference. That's enough from Herby Gaming.
First is crazy things are Herby Gaming needs to get the map but Execration only 1 point down, leads to overtime. So it's first to 13, guys, kung hindi nyo alam. And
just in case di nyo alam.
Just in case di nyo alam, but it's like a good round. Tying things up. That means confidence para sa kanila.
I think Execration, they're a very emotional team. It gets very, especially when you get Charleston, say for example, not having the best day, he doesn't usually get shut down for the rest of the game. But luckily for Execration, it hasn't really happened at the moment. They're keeping it nice and equal. And look at even. As the angle here, as just in case Herby Gaming over push now, as they continue to traverse forward towards A.
It's a bit of mid control. Not much happening. Both sides not throwing any nades, which is good down to Exe. Because they get to save the nades at this point of the round at 1 minute and 30. Smoke's gonna go through some mid. Obviously that's gonna be a hard time for EB. Gonna be coming in. Flashes are gonna go through. So let's see, can they get through the smoke? Yes, they can. Then meron pa silang forward control dito. Pero mapapabalik dito si Dark Angel. Storage is no longer under their control. Curve say almost in the double break by NL. NL is down to 1 HP, but he's gonna get taken out by Harry. Charleston gonna go down. What a play from a red. And Aries in a 1v2. Dark Angel, Nomad 1. Knowing exactly where he is. Aries down to 1 HP. And he's just gonna get beat by Nomad. Spam is gonna go through into towards C to try and take him down. And Nomad with the running cold. Gonna get the last player. Grabe, that was a well-needed play galing kay Red. Pushing through here to regain control dito ng CR. And Herby Gaming with some very nice timings in our map. And now they're on that.
Yeah, 1 round away here. And people so far up. See how far up Herby Gaming have pushed it. I don't think Gracefor's gonna be ready for that. That here as well, doubling up on the kill now. The utility's being thrown out as well here in mid. So Herby Gaming, knowing that they take so much manpower away from Execration here, should have the confidence to continue to push forward. Of course, there's still going to be time left here before it does dissipate. And it's Aries. Slow push up to mid, looking for the info, makes himself a little bit known with that stray bullet, but there's not much to see here. Because Execration, they're as careful as can be, but the problem is Herby Gaming, they know when to Mamba out. And again, Charleston. An angle. See whether or not he can get that here. And Aries as well, right? We've seen him play out here through tower time and time again. But Herby Gaming, they're playing so far backward that even when he finds the angle, even if he's holding on to that, no one's crossing really.
Yeah, CJ just reminding Aries na still 5 left alive. They can definitely go forward, but they choose not to. Which is a good decision. Para sa Herby Gaming, unlike that, they place the extra player in the extremity dito ng entrance A.
Charleston?
Smoke's gonna go through. Charleston. Can he get this first pick? Red kind of moving around. And does get the headshot on Seiya, but Charleston does get a trade in return. So Aries and Charleston, the two veterans left para sa Exe. 44 seconds left on the clock. Not much time to work with, and the amount of utility used dito na Herby Gaming is not much, actually. So they still have plenty of nades, plenty of flashes. Nomad one. Entering this curve side. Charleston with another trade. Makes it a 1v3. Dark Angel spotted sa B entrance. NL in a dangerous spot. Dark Angel with a falling shot instead. And Herby Gaming.
Expectations of what the public has come to when it comes to Execration and Crossfire. Knowing that, of course, it's a new squad, knowing that, of course, they have gone through the group stage, but it's definitely not going to be that same Execration that everyone knows and loves, because they are here in Impact Sport.
Oh, but bit of CA control already super early para sa Execration to get CA control immediately, but there is another man that can prevent this long push. They've been peeking at the right time. Turn it out, but Seiya gets a kill anyway. CJ will get itong si Tracer. Now it's a 3v4. CJ gets 2! How does that happen? But Aries gets another 2k in response. It's just pure chaos. Needs a inside. Nomad Waller gets Aries. Charleston with a good shot on a red. But Nomad 1 is the final player left alive. If you miss, you're dead. And Nomad is just hiding. Dito sa box. Charleston doubt the information that he was given. But Nomad spotting the defenses. And he does get the headshot. That's what I was talking about, Tari. If you do not spot the Nomad 1 in the very second of that scope, you are just gonna get shot in the head, Tari.
Boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Look at that heavy mid press that they have. That Nomad was very far forward as well. With CJ on top of the bridge. Waiting for them to show their faces here. What's up? They have so much to traverse right now. So many possible trap plays, so much in their face as well that it's kind of scary knowing that they haven't really been having the best time in terms of the fragging department over the last map. But now though, CA covered, they have checked it out. There is going to be a push from her, much more oriented towards trapping them, right? Waiting for Execration to walk in and then shooting their head off is the team, but wow, takes down the sniper in a matter of seconds. Now NL on the other side, not gonna be expected. Side, but Nomad 1 finds that kill, and it's gonna have to say 1v3 now, and during the reload he stands down. Herby Gaming, the second round.
Good start para sa Herby Gaming. They're playing this VR side to perfection so far. And I'm actually curious na hindi nila pinaglalabanan itong CA masyado. So they'd rather just play someone in either a box or into sa bodega instead na ginawa ni NL kanina, and just have more of a robust defense on the sides rather than activities. And I like this from Herby Gaming. They're just playing up to standard, similar sa nakita natin dito sa compound. But LB push attempt from Execration. A hasn't been working, so might as well go B. But I feel like Herby Gaming has the similar lead. The tackle trying to fly through, but there's two players on B. Red the first one down. Dark Angel trying to peek around the corner. Someone better. Aries gets him in return, but it's Nomad's time. Nomad's time to clear out the rest of the members here. Dracer gonna chase him down. Nomad wants to re-peek. Doesn't get the headshot. Dracer around the corner. Still survives all the shots he's been taken. Grabe, 1 HP dun si Dracer, pero nabuhay pa nga siya. CJ trying to get some damage in, but it's a bit of desperation from his side. And NL na lang natitira, and having B under control, peeks him, still dies, 1 HP. Is gonna get him. Hindi na nga, Execration with a hell of a B-side pick. But it was not really about that side. Parang parang sila rotate up sa B-side, and they all just folded.
Yeah, things got a little bit awkward there in that round. I think there was a there, but it did end up in an interesting altercation out in that direction of the map. Now though, Execration, after having had experience that, they need to be able to find actually what that current rhythm is from Herby Gaming, because of the fact that they do kind of keep falling for those trap plays. They do kind of, more often than not, actually, just walk into what Herby Gaming is. And I think they've kind of just lost that characteristic execration discipline that we usually see. And that might just become their downfall if they can't solve that now.
Yeah, for sure. So they're gonna stay back for now, obviously. But for Herby Gaming though, they're not the type of team to lose people. So even if you anything that he can find, but Nomad won! Holding down Z like his life depended on it, pare. And Ared will get itong si Charleston. This has just gone from bad to worse.
Yeah. I think it's starting to look grim here for Execration unless they can counteract what Herby Gaming is bringing to the table right now. Because these rounds, they're not just wins, they are not even close. Look at this. It's a flawless round out of Herby Gaming. The last time this happened, last time it was a shootout, there were, I think, still 3 alive. I mean, that means that they don't really need that kind of manpower. They're just certain to have it in certain situations. Now with Herby Gaming on to 3 on the GR side, not looking like they're going to be letting go anytime soon on that defense. Execration should be feeling that pressure in their faces. And again, kill from CJ, even for the trade. Keeps it even, at least for now, but the rest of Herby Gaming is lying in wait for them to walk in.
Yeah, 4 versus 4 is fine though, para dito sa GR side. I mean, the sniper can just be holding bridge, and that will be responsible for Ninja and the long push at the same time, helping his teammate on top A. So, HC's defense can still be pretty flexible dito sa mapa na to, but I don't like this. Galing sa Exe, they want to re-clear B this late in the round. But if they do find the kill dito, it'll be good news, but the red finds them first, and he gets the second as well. Grabe. No matter what Execration tries in the map, they end up dead. And A get anyone? Yeah, this is just HG with some perfection dito sa GR side.
Yeah, like I said earlier, the conversions are just not there for Execration. It seems to me that the Red has awoken a new level of Super Saiyan right now. Not to mention Nomad One, who just seems to be having a life game ever since we got that second map going on. Now though, things just slowly slipping away from Execration here. And I don't think they've gotten even close to getting that bomb down in the last few rounds, if I'm not mistaken. And if that's the case, pare, how do you solve this? How do you get past this Herby Gaming defense that just seems so well thought out? So ready. Oh, different shots now. And now, he's not gonna be able to connect the shots from the sniper. Snipe flashes up in their face and even Harry. The utility is in their faces, but CJ with double kill. The third as well. They're falling like flies, and Jones is left alive in a 1v3 now. No matter a second, and it does again. The duel of fates right now between these guys, and Charleston so low on health, doesn't have the C4, doesn't have any idea, doesn't have any utility in his hands, and a red lying in wait. He might have the sniper, and that means that for a red, he's not gonna move from his spot whatsoever.
Nomad just sent it. That was funny. Ay. Charleston. God damn. Down! Oh my god, the red. Buti na lang. He didn't shoot that quickly. 5-1. Younger sniper would have hit that time. Herby Gaming. Now with the definite lead dito sa first half natin. Can they keep the ball rolling? Most likely they will. Kasi, they're not doing anything special. Snap natin. They're just playing standard angles that they have the advantage on. And they're having a hard time entering.
Yeah. It's getting very apparent that Execration, they've kind of lost that fire that they had in map number 1 after having lost in the second. That means, of course, Herby Gaming, they are now in control of not just the map, but the series as well. This is the kind of confidence you want to see at the down. They got so close to play-ins, they almost... Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was Herby Gaming that actually with Execration at some point in time from their hopes of getting back into regional. And that speaks volumes. There is a revenge plot here from Execration that just seems to be right now. But basically, we'll find CJ. start to the round for them. They have control of Z right now, but Red not going to be able to see anything. This guy has been a pain in the butt for all the Execration players over the last few rounds. And along with Nomad 1, if Execration cannot overcome this, then I don't know what else they can do here.
Yeah, but it's tough though. Charleston no HP, Dracifer on no HP as well. Avid might have to pick up the entry. There's also the constant threat ng Z player just peeking out around the corner. Whoever is gonna come through mid, but they're now aware. Meron na nakaabot na Ninja dito. Dracifer down to 1 HP, but he's still not dead. He can actually still get one. And El's gonna go down. Hosea does go down to Dark Angel, but Dracifer's gonna go down as well. Dark Angel gonna get the third. No, he cannot. Nomad 1. The only one left alive para sa Herby Gaming, and this could be the second round for Execration, which could be good news if they can at least get 4.
We're gonna have to see now. Nomad is half HP right now, even actively trying to find some information on where the whereabouts of. You know where he is? Oh, he's from behind, and finally, Sneaky, a second round for Execration.
Yeah, that round took a lot of work, pare, you know,
so much work.
They had to get LB, or they had to get Z, and then eventually they got Bridge, roster Bridge. So much to do just to get the round on the board, and that's just how Port works. Oh, okay, CJ, I don't like that, but sure. Tries to get the peak going, tries to get the first pick on the player playing the ninja position, pero nahulog agad dito si CJ. Still fine to play a 4v4 or 4v5, and now in a really good position. If he does spot the corner, and naka-backwards hop dito si Avon just to get into CA faster, this could be good, but if he does get peaked immediately, this entire A-side defense could fall apart quickly.
Oh boy. It all lies in his hands. And L's gonna have to go insane here. There may be too much patience from Execration. Having finally won that round, they now will feel a lot less in terms of desperation here to try and find some space.
Oh, there's go Ninja instead.
That kind of confidence is something that is needed. Oh man, here's what's coming! Doubles up on the kills here, takes down both Aiden for the entry is gonna be denied. And L finds Aries as well. The IGL is gone. Say out of the open, and L from the sky takes him down, and now it's gonna be Charleston all alone. The 1v4 again being granted to the sniper player of Execration, desperate to find a way to get this bomb down, but with only the AWM in hands, it's gonna be the inside of the site being another pain in his butt, and now denied again as NL comes to his rescue. Herby Gaming get up to 6.
How had they defended that? Grabe naman yun. Maybe Execration getting a bit too overexcited in mid, going for the double ninja, but Nomad at the right place, at the right time, just at the edge of the smoke, and the smoke is that translucent that he can just range right through it. Nomad getting poked dito to Z, but still, I mean, overall, good defense from the side of Herby Gaming, and that late activation dito by NL to get those carries mid was perfect. That's why he wasn't moving dito to CA pala. He's just waiting for a play to go down, and mal distracted itong Execration. He could just go for someone to mid.
Yeah. This time, last round, now and a half. Last chance for Execration to make things matter. And they're scared, right? The CA play from NL caught them by surprise that time, and this time they're much more actively trying to find that space, much more actively trying to check whether or not there's going to be a little bit of a surprise on the other side of that corner. But with a minute and a half still left here, Execration having backed off so far, right? With only one man in mid, that's going to be Aries. Maintaining that feeling of that the presence, that Execution is here. They are in your face right now. Nomad 1 is starting to feel the brunt of that. Lucifer finds NL Dark Angel down at the hazard as well. But CJ, Nomad 1 good for 1 each. 3v3. Now on the site, they are gonna have things on the wrap right now for Execration, but no plan just yet. It might be enough here for Herby Gaming to find the timing on the rotation. CJ already on the back. Red gonna look for a way to reunite with his brethren on the way inside. But there's so little time, Sneaky. There's so little time. Saya's spotted out.
Oh no.
Here as well. The spray down, not gonna connect now. But Nomad the second, maybe the third. No, he's denied. And CJ is there. last second standing now. Only 8 seconds left, but that's more than enough to get that defuse through the door.
Very well played. Galing sa Herby Gaming, no? I mean, medyo matagal bago pa nababa yung C4 dito sa site. So, instead, they get CA control via kay Red. CJ obviously hitting the part 4 all the way to the BL bridge. And got some long pressure in the process, pare. So, habang nagpa-fight dito si Nomad sa bodega, meron nang nagpo-push galing sa likod. And granted, Red didn't get the kill. It was a good cleanup for the rest of the squad. That's so well played from the side of Herby Gaming, maximizing yung kanilang map, knowing that no one's gonna be on LA, considering all 3 members were spotted dito sa A site. And yeah, they just surrounded it. Not much Execration can do about that. So 7-2, Herby Gaming has to only get 3 rounds para makuha itong port natin and get the map lead. They're supposed to back into CA. But Execration still has to do a lot of work to get back into this game.
Yeah, that's a 5-round deficit here. Yes, they are on the GR side of the map, but that's, you know, their shots are just not connecting to the Herby Gaming place. And I think Herby Gaming, they kind of have a lead on how the macro works out for Execration here on port in particular. As you could see, right, they were getting jostled around the map where it was just never comfortable for Execration, even when they were on the other side of the map before this switch happened. And now, Execration, yes, they're on the more favored side, but they're so careful. They are so convinced. Oh, God! Herby gets away with double murder now in mid, but CJ's gonna be there for that trade. That's information now granted. But the problem is, how does HG find a way to double up on it? Not gonna be able to do much. Razor takes down CJ. And Dark Angel spotted out on LA. Red waiting on the other side just in case he's ready to push out. Charleston takes down the enemy sniper. It's gonna be up to a Red. He finds Razor for point blank and even follows up. Execration. They stop the drought right here, right now.
I like that from Exe, man. Granted, I think alam na ng Exe na they've already cleared itong CA, so they just had Aries take a risk dito sa bid, check for that CA position just in case they're setting up smokes. And it actually paid off para sa Exe. Aries getting a double kill is unprecedented there, considering the amount of players playing around ng LA. But that's the plays that you need to do. If you're coming back in this game, someone has to be the hero, and Aries was the hero in that round.
A necessary evil here for Execration. Gaming after having a build like that, we're gonna be expecting Razor for there, who's made his way all the way forward. Still catching CJ by surprise, despite having done the same thing last round. And Execration, they are actually actively poisoning the hopes of Herby Gaming here with every round that passes.
Yeah, then this is just GR side import. Just have all the good angles dito sa mapa na to. HG having to win really hard fights in order just to get around on the board. But CJ already out of the picture is pretty bad news para sa Herby Gaming, as they kind of need him to be the catalyst for the entry. But NL instead gonna try to spot out the Z player. Seiya is gonna take down there, and Z wins that fight as well. So nothing is going right para sa Herby Gaming on their BL side so far, and this is kind of like a wake-up call. Right? In the second half, they're like, yeah, this is not going to be free as expected. So they're going to need to lock the heck in, or else face the wrath of a comeback that Execration's very familiar with, especially in a scoreline of 7-2. Just rock.
Yeah, they've lost now a lot of their lead, almost halfway through Execration as they make their way for the comeback. That's not saying much. But I mean, we're seeing amazing stuff out of Charleston. Now that Razor, now that they are more comfortable on the map, the flashes, the utility so well planned out as well. The nades doing the damage to them here. Full defensive protocols here. Charleston again. And Herby Gaming, they are desperate. You find Charleston eaten up so much time that the entire team of Execration, the entire roster is here waiting for them to walk in and cross that angle when there's a 3-man firing squad. Now Haven make his way on top of the site. Pick up the sniper. Yeah, that's going to make things a little bit easier if he can. Smokes up. Finally, Haven spotted out. And L is aware. He's trying to bait out some sort of reaction. And look at this. Up through mid. There is the possibility that they will be able to catch each other out here. Oh no, he pushes all the way forward. And L finds nothing. He finds his death. He even takes down Nomad and Dark Angel. left to try to keep this alone. He has not been having the best game so far. Fourth frag here in for him to take down Racifer, but there's too many people on the other side.
Yeah, it's not really good to stay that long dito sa LA, no? I think the thing is with playing Fort in LA, especially na either hard commit to the site or you just don't have to. So obviously sitting around is not the best thing, especially when the meron pang player na dito sa top A. Just poking out again and again. But that's just a reminder para sa Herby Gaming, Inside is not going to be up now, that he's not going to take it for free. Dahil nagkasama din si Charleston in that spot. But Herby Gaming does try to prevent you dito ng Execration. But obviously they're struggling, man. And this is just how Fort is. And it's only 2 points left. Ugh, not much room for mistakes para sa Herby Gaming, man.
Yeah, I think Execration now much more comfortable knowing that they're on the GR side. They just need to play the map here. So all the effort's gonna have to come from Herby Gaming now. And it's so taking down one. Air is good for one as well. Even if Aren does get that trade out, the problem is, man, that Execration is spacing between these players on this roster. It's so good because of that veterancy, because of the protocols that they have in place.
Look at LB, bro.
And this time, of course, yeah, LB now, we're not expected in the backside. Dark Angel barely alive right now, trying to keep things in their place as they are getting pushed out from all the angles. Nade flash out here from Racifer, feeling the pressure from so many different angles right now. Herby Gaming essentially trapped in a box. Possibly from NL, he does find Racifer. Makes things a little bit more possible, but it's still a 3v3. They don't really have that much map control. They're stuck here.
Yeah, they got no choice but to push it on B site, but they still have 3 players against 3, so it's pretty much equal. As long as no one overextends for a check, it's pretty much open. Now going in, Charleston, Aven, and Aries all at the same time. And it is now so close para sa Execration. Now 7-6. If they can get this 1 point, they're in equal footing with Herby Gaming. Plus they have the GR side, so actually it's benefiting Execration that they did start on the BL first. And they're Aries, 1 for 1. CJ will get taken down, pero nandito naman si and damn, Tracer just came out of nowhere. CA jumped down, getting Nomad 1, NL is reviewed. What is happening?
Spider-Man
Does get you
cosplay.
Tracer eventually, man, but so many nades to use. CA just leaves those. Tracer a bit too far forward.
Man.
But Dark Angel a bit too far forward as well. So they lose their sniper, so it's only NL at si Red to get this point going. But you've seen this galing sa Execration. They played plenty of 3v2s.
The problem is, man, Execration, they're just looking so good right now. The flow state is here, and it has arrived for the veterans just in time. And they're 1 round away. Confidence is there for have lost it. But the Red does find Sia. Proves that he is still gonna be on the other side. Swing out from Aven, taking it down, and now gonna be NL. Spraying down. Oh, he finds a kill in Aven. So low. One. That he is not gonna find anything else. Finally, Herby Gaming, they get another round after a very long drought.
Grabe, that's a lifeline given by Execration. Aven didn't even have to peek, but that's just what happened. It was LB trying to get the 2v1 going, but unfortunately they could not execute in time. So 8-6, Herby Gaming, nabigyan pa ka ng isa dito sa second half natin, and Execration are in a pretty bad spot, so they're gonna be a bit desperate to make some plays happen in and around the map. The fact that Herby Gaming is only 1 point away from map point is worrying etong Exe. So something must happen for them to get some momentum going, back in control dito sa mapa natin. Obviously, they have so much mid control that Herby Gaming does not have any idea about. But is that gonna work?
Got a smoke up. Maybe set them up for victory here if they can disrupt the angles that Execution have been holding here the last few rounds. But they're so far up, man. Look at our Aries. Look at the positioning of Racifer. Up in CA, you got a double team here. That means that Herby Gaming, they've gotten so passive right now. They're essentially waiting in their own RS for Execration to push forward. And they're not gonna win court like this, man. Not taking the fight. Now Aries. Oh! with
Dre?
CJ and the double back again. Razor out in the open.
Hey,
this
just
guy
sending it, bro.
with
I
a
respect it.
Spider-Man cosplay, dude.
No, I respect it from Dre. Mr. Adrian going a bit crazy sa mid. They're trying to go for him, pero nakakita ka dito si Christopher. And he's gonna peek out. He's hearing all the time that he's taken. Dito ni NL and Christopher wins another drop down. Dark Angel with a quick scope, but he's just gonna get peeked by him. Even's gonna take him down. No way he doesn't die. Wait, he's back to Even. Face to face with danger. 8 to 7. Execration. They only need one more to tie things up.
Boy. This map has everything you could ask for, man. Comebacks, mistakes, Spider-Man cosplays, and anime battles. Yes. Oh boy. And Execration, they are only one round away from getting that comeback actually happening. And Herby Gaming, you know, based on at least what they look like right now, dude, they're so passive. Again, we talked about this. They're in their RS. They're waiting for Execration to overextend, which did work last time, but it has been solved. Right, Execration, they got punished this time. They're like, you know what? I'm not doing it again. Look how far up. They're right below them. They have no idea there is a snake in sheep's clothing right below them. Mr. Aries ready for it. As soon as they jump down, he's taking multiple kills. But no, NL checks him out. Oh, bang. Good kill for them. That's going to be one of the more important frags they get here in this round. Of course, Aries has been getting multi-kills for the last few rounds here. This opens up so many possibilities, but Seiya finds CJ, drops them down, and forces himself out of there back to safety to reunite with his teammates.
Let's see if this can work for Herby Gaming. Obviously, dalawa na yung player na nasa loob ng B side. Someone's playing 2 box. Someone's playing generator as well. So Aben just flashing. Good that. They do not know about Seiya, who's on site. They take him down. Aben nandito pa naman sa bottom B, but are they gonna check it? Are they the type of team to check this kind of position? NL, you have the C4. You have the C4. You cannot lose this fight. You cannot lose the control of that position. They need to help him, man. They need to help him. They're giving time. They're giving time for Execration to retake. A red will get one, but Dracifer will get a red in return to Dark Angel na iwan dito sa HP. They were expecting a flank to happen, but it didn't come at all. Charleston with the peek. Make sure you don't over peek kasi 1 HP dito si Dracifer. Don't want to give another 1v2. They're smoking him down.
Oh man, what a messy round, Sneaky. No? Nades out, doesn't connect over onto Dracifer. 1v2. Has to back off.
Oh.
Dark Angel. He finds Charleston and the young gun. 10 seconds. He has to plant. And there's no choice. To put this down now. Dracifer weaving his way forward past the box. Is trying to stay alive. Now it's taking him so long. And I think Dark Angel, he's looking the wrong direction. Dracifer might be able to catch him from behind. There's only so much you can do. This sneaky boy finds his way past it, and we're tied up. Execration complete the comeback.
Oh my god, Dracifer barely saving yung round na yun. That could have easily went in the way of Dark Angel with a very nice headshot dito kay Charleston, but Dracifer playing with the mind of the last player ng Herby Gaming. And they have tied things up on fourth. Now they only just need to get these last 2 points. Herby Gaming obviously gonna be the one who's gonna have a hard time. Considering nasa BL side nga sila dito, pero Execration, an opportunity to go up 2-1 in this series. They just need to play out the rest of these rounds as they do.
Yeah.
But Herby Gaming, once again, to start things off very passively, making sure na there's no one pushing LA, no one pushing Bridge. But Execution's not scared to risk dito sa mga rounds natin, especially itong si Aries. If he sees an opportunity, he might go for it, but still, nothing has been found.
Yep, you can feel the desperation in Herby Gaming, man. They're playing so far back. They want to avoid every possible altercation. You saw how careful they were when they were on B. But this time, they find that first kill. Charleston left for one, and the refrag over onto Dracifer. Feeling that pressure up through mid as well. CJ, careful just in case there's a push out through CA. And again, Herby Gaming, they're careful, but they might be too careful, Sneaky. They're letting themselves become doormats here because they're giving Execration free real estate across the map.
Yeah, but they do know na wala na dito si Dracifer sa round, so CA is going to be wide open for the taking of Herby Gaming, and I don't think Execration is willing to peek just to check. Aries, he's actually going to go for something.
Oh my.
Oh my god. Very risky play galing dito kay Aries, and he makes it into Z. So he'd rather get to Z control, which is understandable naman. But 39 seconds left on the clock, not much HG can do other than rain nades on the A side. First shot. Pero NL, 1, Aven will get etong si NL, but he does get Aries in return. So it's a slow 3v3, but I don't like this though from Herby Gaming. So it's gonna be a down, one person peeking late dito sa LA. Those goals not gonna hit, but Aven is here to help, and Charleston still gets si Dark Angel. Dark Angel, you're supposed to be the late contact, my friend. Pero si Charleston nakuha na nga si CJ. And 9-8, Exe has made the comeback happen, but can they finish it?
Oh man. Failure of epic proportions right now, man. Herby Gaming, they had such a good first half and they lost control of that. They lost all sorts of momentum and they're not even winning any of the gunfights right now. Aries, full disrespect to Herby Gaming right now. Makes himself known in mid, gets that kill, backs off with murder in broad daylight now. So Herby Gaming, dude, this guy doesn't care. He wants to make Herby Gaming feel small. He wants to make them feel like they can't do anything. And that's what Execration is doing. They're boxing them in further and further into court, into RS. They can't check any angles for free. And that's where the desperation is coming from. They've taken full control, holding Herby Gaming by the neck right now. It's like they're leading them to their death little by little. And you can feel it. They're starting to choke on their own air. Saya, coming. They don't check the angle. Saya is gone. Execration. Somehow they might be falling apart, but even still here. Right now, Dracer down at the hands of Mr. NL. It's gonna be an exchange of fights now. Dark Angel left alone. The one-man stopping it, and there it goes. It does depend on that initial fight on MR quite a lot, and you know, as I speak, Execution have already taken MR actively. And there's Aries again, playing on the back of the distractions, on the back of the pressure being shown up towards LB, up towards LR, that as soon as they look in that direction, Aries will pull the trigger and start on some hijinks here in second.
And I wonder if HG is going to apply the same mindset, from Compound to this match. Because he can definitely just frame within the site. It's difficult, but Execution, once they get the opening, it's big trouble. NL getting it. For the onside, Dark Angel with a pistol. NL still gets two. Charleston, Aven getting two in return as well. Pero meron pa isang tao sa site, and Dark Angel is unkillable so far. Charleston, the only one left alive. Dark Angel, is he going to peek him? They both miss. But it's a 1v2 na medyo nagkagulo dito sa B site. Charleston has a shot to make something happen.
Yeah, definitely one of the weirder rounds that we've seen here. I think Execration did not do their due diligence, left some corners unchecked, and because of that, they got poisoned from behind. Now, Charleston's gonna have to find a way to eliminate at least one of them, make things a little bit more simple. Stalks his way forward. I don't think push up, but Dark Angel sacrifices his life to his enemy.
Red is unknown. He doesn't know where he is. Red cannot just play at passage position this entire time. Doesn't have to go too far forward, pero pwede na rin siya umikot dito all the way into MR just to check it. But he's gonna go vents instead. Which is, a pretty safe play. Covers both the A and the B option dito.
I
think he's waiting for the C4 plant, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hazard at least for a Red. Because he's just giving away that possibility of a plant from Charleston. There's only 15 seconds left and he's going to have to do something right now. And up till the very last second, Mr. Charleston's going to have to find a good spot that he can cover. This might not be the most wanted spot, but he's gonna be playing on top of the missiles. I don't think
he's got an angle.
Has Red found him?
Oh, okay.
God. Okay, this gives away his positioning. Red gonna push out actively through Jim. Now they see him. Switch over to the Colt again, just in case he chooses to move forward again. 2 seconds left in the Red. The movement too good. A little game of hide and seek to start our map here.
Yep, Captain overthink. Can't really overthink in that position, pare. Herby Gaming, they get the first round on the board via 1v1. medyo nagkagulo na tayo dito sa B-side. Dark Angel refuses to die, apparently. And let's see what Execration is going to react with. Obviously, bit more bit control. Aries gonna try to poke out itong si Dark Angel. Yun, pero Dark Angel gonna go down. Goes face to face with Aries here. CJ gonna try to get one in return, pero meron nang paparating ng vent. Even literally, Aries is just taunting everyone about the house. Ay nasa kanya. Even waiting for the inevitable vents drop. A red will get two, but they don't know about this. They don't know about Even, but does he know about the Sikip player? Hindi. Nako po, NL. Hiding at the right place at the right time. Seiya and Dracifer. Meron pa namang isang player na nasa loob ng B side. But if Dre shoots Nomad in the head, then that could be a free B.
I could say.
Yeah, HD's positioning is... Nomad spots him in lang. Dre's gonna help.
Nomad, not aware. Now coming in from 3F. Kill. Converted. I can say this is gonna be a good call. Should dissuade the Herby Gaming players from actually pushing out. They know that NL is low. A little bit of a whiff on the nade there, so awkward. But it's gonna be it's a really long flank out of Herby Gaming. They're not even looking this direction.
Look at Dre though. Look at Dre though. He's in passive. He's be guarding jail. Oh, why did you get out of that position? Yun lang. It's fine.
No, it's a red.
It's fine. Yeah, it's a red. It's a red. Can he 1v2? Nah, the C. Where Seiya? Okay, he went a bit mental there. And
there you go.
Execration. That's more magic para sa kanila dito. Pretty good on Dracifer to actually go on yung passive cross. I don't think he was expected in that position considering no one checked it. And 1-1. There we go. XS. That's more like that's
He's got a little awkward in that round. I think a lot of misplays happened, but he did pick it up in the end. So it is 1-1. Oh, Dark Angel. Kita siya ni Dracifer. This time it's a lot slower out of Execration. Usually you would see Herby Gaming try and play actively and take a look at woods actually. There's not much of that usual presence. Now, smokes out. The angle here comes and TJ on the other side. Not working out just yet. Not really connecting any bullets either. But that is information granted. The entire team of Execration's roster is going to be going all the way in A. That's a 4-man swing. Look at this. He has the exit 114. He even gets the kill on the red. And no flash just yet. He does stop it in its tracks with himself. Might be a little bit too late. It's 2. And now, inside. Mr. Guard comes in. Charleston good for 1. And Nomad left alone. 1v3. Now, just after this, they are playing Ring Around the Rosie again. Execration, they get their second round on the board.
Yeah, someone got a good spawn on A. That's for sure. So, 2-1. Execration. That's what I was talking about. The B side is also just as good. Pero MR take para sa Herby Gaming. They're gonna try to run down itong Dracifer, but Aries down to 1 HP. What lineup is this?
Where does this go?
I don't know where that goes. I'm looking at the minimap. Smoking grenade, he threw it out. Where's that gonna land? CR? That's a CR lineup? Okay, apparently the mountain doesn't matter. But Carson takes out the get one in return. Dark Angel, pagkita na lang dito sa missile. Everyone's missing! Both of them are missing, but they finally take him down. 3 versus 3. Low si Aries, but he has a flank opportunity.
Here's the timing
Go
here.
crazy.
I have no idea. Feeling the presence now going towards A, and it's going to be a slow stalk coming in from Mr. Aries himself, and L on the backside as well. The opportunity finds Nomad though, and CJ takes him down eventually, but that still means that the plant has come on through for Execration. 3 seconds even waiting inside the Luwag, knowing that CJ is going to be coming in from Sikip as well. Gets that kill over on the Charleston, so it's all going to be up to Avon. The MVP of the last half walking all the way out into the crosshair of NL. And Herby Gaming, they wait for it like it's going to be nice and easy.
Yeah, good patience. Kaya kay NL, man. There's 20 seconds on the C4. No reason to peek immediately. And Avon was a bit desperate to cut down the numbers. And he do. Herby Gaming recovering really well from that position. Despite NL being a known entity, TCR, you know, they still got the 2v2 going. That is impressive. para sa Herby Gaming. Alright, let's take a look. Is the lineup? Have it up. Alright, that is for CR. They got it. Even Saya will get that. Saya going crazy. He is going crazy. Needs the A site. Needs to plant that C4 though.
Yeah. Plant does come on through. It is a 4v3 right now. The advantage here defined for Execration. They do have to hold on to it. Yeah. Oh my. Dark Angel at the open. Taken down. Sprayed down by Lucifer. Now it's over to the NL. And the double kill from Lucifer comes down through.
There we go. No, Aries eating that nade to start the round, but Execration was just a good old A execute party.
Ooh.
But yeah, this Aries is backing up. Not much happening dito sa mapa natin. A Red might try to go for something. He's very close dito sa stairs. But yeah, he doesn't want to push too far forward. I think he knows my Exe is just occupying woods at the moment. But CR is wide open. That's worrying.
Yeah. Second mid though gonna be re-explored by Execration. We're also aware of the possibility that no matter up close and personal. Aries and Save to take down one each from, was that from Vents?
I think it was. Trying to take wood. CJ's dead. Yun lang. Grabe. One Vents play. Free CR. All falls apart. God damn, HG.
Did not
Couldn't do
see
much
that
about that,
coming,
buddy.
man. It happened way too fast. Not even we knew where the hell Save is. But here, Nomad, he does find that headshot over on the Charleston. It's not possible if he can get a couple of kills here and Wood before having to move forward. But Execration, they're so well versed in how to play 1vx situations. They know now where Nomad is, and they even sitting in busy. As the pinch comes in, Aries will clean it up. And Execration, what a round out of them.
Yeah, 4-2. 2.3 dito sa kanilang BL side. They're beginning a hard time trying to contain it. They're trying to do a lot of risks. It's happened at it with two players in down low instead. A Red obviously trying to contain the bench. No way they're going for this happening. The guys are passing. Get out. Alright. Two-man play pa rin, but CJ's gonna check this because of that.
Charleston. Again with the shotgun.
No one's watching.
I swear, if he gets away with this again, I will lose my mind. Now, he finds Aries waiting on the other side of the doors. Now, with the active push up, Charleston down from the sky. Far away, finds Aries. Nomad. Oh, the second! CJ walks right into it, and now somehow they're still alive. The C4, though, no man's land right now. No one knows where it is. Nomad finds Charleston with the shotgun. It was looking possible for a second, but Nomad cleans it up.
Yun lang. Guys, I got 3 kills. What do you think we lost? 4 and 3. Execration. Not surprising. In all honesty, a Red. They didn't know about a Red activating after that second mid push. Yun nga, like this continuation plays galing sa Herby Gaming. And now Dark Angel is posted up to this A side. I like that they just let Dark Angel do whatever he wants. It's A. Mark him defend for this B side.
Hey,
It's gonna take out Dark Angel. Here comes the rest of the squad. Aries covering it from enemies. Aries in return. NL still alive dito sa missile. Pero nandito na yung lahat ng members ng Herby Gaming. Pwede pa sila makaikot dito. Oh.
For a second, I think Nomad 1 is going to be aware.
They're going, they're running. I think they hear it.
Yeah, they definitely heard that. The silent hop's not going to work because it is way too late. Out of the back. Oh, that's even out of the open. Out through the grills. Charleston gets that kill, but now 2v2. Look at the long rotation from Herby Gaming. Execution, they are not even looking, not even entertaining the fact that they could be coming in from behind them. They're already an MR, and the slow approach from them is going to catch Dracifer by surprise. No! And L, he tries to follow up, but it's too late.
That's a balls of steel play. Trying to Lucifer. No, yo,
way.
you check LR with 0 info. Alright. Guess he's just him. 5-3 Execration with the lead. And they make it 6-3. BL side is going pretty good para sa kanila so far, but HG can make it very equal at quick pace. But Charlton once again has found himself in vents. If they can distract the CR player enough at mawala pa dito ng buhay si Ared dito sa luwag, then definitely get something going dito sa A site. Once again, second mid control. Nel can still spot the side, and then covering itong si Seiya, but Aries does get the trade finally.
Again, Charlton.
But when is the shotgun gonna be activated? Can he enter into CR? Granted, it is smoke. Dark Angel now moving on by. Pero Nomad, oh, the pressure from Lockers. Nomad's not gonna hear this. Dracifer in very fast pace. Also get it to CJ instead. Dark Angel gonna be in danger in Dark Room. Gets ran down by Dracifer. Charlton will get another one. 6-3 Execration. Nakatatlong puntos pa nga. And there we go. Now they get to play in BR side. I'm a bit worried para dito sa Herby Gaming, man. Not gonna lie. But they also have some really good sets dito sa kanila ng BS. Exa being up 3. Only needing 4 to win. HG needs to keep their mental steady.
That's gonna be a real challenge now. That should not have gotten to this point where Execration, they're up so high at the end of this first half. I think on this, Aries walks all the way forward, takes down CJ nice and early in the round for the trade. But for the gaming, I think there's still remnants of that last map here. Still too careful now. They walk right into Dracifer as well. A little bit too early and they get taken down. It's just so much. They can't see anything. They can't get any kills. And there's just so much pressure. And you know, even with Herby Gaming, right, the way that they're playing right now, one of the best macros here in Impact. They're really struggling because Execration, there's pressure all throughout the map that you don't really know where to even look.
Man, only opportunity they have is technically itong B site natin. But Charlton, just like how I said it, he's been hitting a fair few shots. But they're gonna swing for the hills. Lockers not gonna be looked at by Charlton. Instead, he's gonna play closer to site. Haven maybe is gonna try to help that alert from NL. And that could actually start things off for HG. But instead, he's still get the C4. Shoot with his teammates. Pero pag na-stuck kayo dito sa LR, medyo delikado.
Oh yeah. About a minute left here on the clock. Herby Gaming, no real answer just yet, but they have made the slow approach into it. Now, first kill from Dark Angel. What an angle. Now,
no!
Haven misses that first shot, but this opens up so many Haven. Oh, I guess that's second. And another corner. He does get it, but Dracifer is here. Man who can go in a 1v1. One person you would expect to win it switches over. He gets dinked. He's low on the health, but now NL brought out here, and Dracifer still wins out there.
Dracifer went a 1v1 of a lifetime. Crappy naman yun. We will just ignore that Seiya missed an entire clip into mid-wall. Because it's fine. Execution still got the win. But that was looking a bit rough for a bit.
Oh yeah, it was.
That could have easily been taken by Herby Gaming.
Oh, Charlton.
Gets the Dark Angel. Look at the pressure. 2 rounds in a row, they pressure in the woods. They're just taking down Herby Gaming any space to work.
It's so weird that the Execration, they're being left to do this so often. Right, 2-3 rounds now where Herby Gaming not even gonna get a look at where they want to go. Not even gonna have any idea that Dracifer's on the other side, that Charlton is ready on the angle as well. And this, the way that they're able to minimize the options of Herby Gaming really just forces them into these unwinnable situations. Now, Dark Angel gone. That's one of the most powerful guns, the most important role rather here on sub-base gone for Herby Gaming. And
yeah,
look at this, they're gonna go the long way around. They're gonna go through LR with only one bird out too fast. He does find Seiya. Might be a win despite all this. This pass. Pressure coming from a red.
What?
Again, somehow 4 people now falling at the hands of Herby Gaming. Gracefer gonna be left alone here in the 1v2 this time. No plan just yet. He has made his way forward. The red not gonna check the angle fast enough. And CJ again. It's gonna be Gracefer again and again, but this time he's denied.
Grabe, and it's always down to the 1v1s para sa Herby Gaming when they are going for this B-side take, but they get it in time. I was curious, like, I was looking in a Red's direction. It's a B-side take, so what do you think is gonna happen? And, ayun nga, maybe Execration, they're just so locked in. I think the call was like, they're all pushing MR, bro. Swear to God, in the Bible. Pero, they didn't know about a Red on that late peak. And that's how you do it, honestly. Sub-base. You usually go most of the members on that LR, pressure them from LR, distract them from LR, and then there's one player that's gonna slip on through, leads the passage, and he's gonna provide some pressure on the missile and the DR players. Even in the jail, to just make it out of that alive. But Execration, they immediately went back to their bread and butter, which is just
Yeah. They're gonna have to come up with a better plan here, man. Because even when they take woods, it's just that Execration, they play so deep down inside of the defense that you can't really see them. And that means that if you can't get those kills on the way in of the sites, then it's gonna be a 5-man retake from Execration. And those Execration retakes, man, sneaky, they're a really scary thing. Especially when you don't even need to use that utility to get inside. Takes down one. Oh, he gets taken out by CJ as well. And now the damage done. One after the other, they are falling in, even from behind. Takes down Seiya. Herby Gaming, they stop the bleeding in great fashion as well.
Grabe, ito na ba yun? BL side for Herby Gaming, finally working out. Dark Angel.
Oh.
That's the most jankiest peak for
What? CJ?
I think they're starting to penetrate Titus of Wars. He gets one in return. Charleston all the way from second mid is going to try to help his teammate in that process. Provide the pressure on the outside. Getting shot in the head by Nomad 1. Herby Gaming not done. Titus a sub base. They want to make it 5 maps. Even Charleston is going to fall. Nomad 1 spotted to outside. Doesn't go down to Aries. And Seiya na lang natitira. Seiya, you do get the flank, but even Nomad finds you. 7-6, Herby Gaming. Down but not out dito sa laruan natin, and they have made it so close to the scoreline in Execration.
Yeah. Oh, God. And that was, dude, Dark Angel. Sneaky. Dark Angel has been not having the best series right now, but he's been popping off. He's been getting the kills on areas on Racifer, and even Nomad has been shot down through port. The entirety of port is now fragging out. So I think Herby is whether or not they can actually get it past that current scoreline for Execration. At the moment, though, it's going to be very slow talking, very slow taking of space here on subbase as Execration, they try to figure out what the hell went wrong the last couple of rounds.
Yeah. And I like this from Exit though. He could have tried this time. I think I like Seiya's in a different position that's not mid-wall. Whiffed earlier. It's nice to give him more of a forward position, needs the lockers, but if Herby Gaming decides to go A, I don't like this. Unless kukunin nila itong second mid, then A, I wouldn't recommend it.
Yep. So Red does take first contact. We'll be spotting out, I think it was Aven or Aries. Right past that. Utility being thrown out as well, just to make sure not getting any get inside and catch the and so far forward. Gets that kill over onto Charleston, but even elsewhere as well. Gonna be front push. Seiya on 3F finds one. Takes down NL. That's gonna be the flanker gone. I think we're gonna get much more take here on Execration. Down to it. Sarita left alone. Trying to stay alive.
Where's Drew? Where the hell is Drew? He doesn't have bullets.
Out of bullets, and now he's desperate to stay alive. Now, clock.
It was Drew that
Still
entire
comes in with the clutch.
Grabe, a Red, what a 4K, but where the hell was Jacifer when everything was going down? Beat was a B-side. No one could trade out itong si Red, and that just saved the entire game para sa Herby Gaming. And we have entered the 7-7 territory. Herby Gaming now scoring another round on the board. Just like how I said it, this is going to be a close one. Execration still with the exact same defense that they have been using for the past few rounds. Imagine if itong si Seth, imagine if he just held dito sa 2F pare, just delayed as much as possible. He would have been sandwiching. But he had a bigger play in mind, but unfortunately, that's going to cost Execration the round, pare.
Yeah. And man, that's a round that is definitely a tilter. And knowing Execration, dude, as soon as they get tilted, things start going sideways real fast. So hopefully that has not affected the mental right now for the veterans on the scene here for Execration. And we'll see whether or not that remains to be a factor here, because it looks like the Execration early smokes here in the woods have been canceled this time around.
No, do they know about Dre? Do they know about Dre? That is gonna be peeking first. CJ could be up next. CJ onting bawas lang naman. Even almost getting taken down. Aries on site. He gets absolutely blasted by CJ. CJ with a 3K. Dark Angel getting si Charleston. And this is not looking like a 4-map affair. Herby Gaming get the lead back dito sa kanilang BL side. Execration on the back foot.
This is definitely one of the strangest things we've seen today, Sneaky. Execration looking the same way that Herby Gaming looked like on port once we did switch sides. And full control here on what should have been the harder side of the map, but somehow Herby Gaming, they have found the read. They have found a way to penetrate through the defense of Execration time and time again, consistently catching them off guard. And Dracifer in the most important spots, man. In the most important rounds, he fails to deliver. That is possibly the worst part of what these last few clutch rounds have been. 2 or 3 of these rounds have been clutch attempts from Herby Gaming that more often than not have just gone their way.
Yeah. They're going to try to throw some flashes to try and throw some of these players off guard. And say I need that parkour man for the light bulb right above this entrance. Would have been useful. But does decide to just play 2F this entire time. But nothing has been shown for Execution. That means one thing. Herby Gaming is going to try to look for a burst on one side of the map. So they're going to try to burst A once again. And it has to be a good hold by Charleston. The sniper has to hit at the right place, at the right time. Herby Gaming rather would just place players into some woods for now. So it could be an A split. But if the second mid push goes wrong, this is going to be bad news.
Yeah, definitely the possibility of that right now. 50 seconds on the clock. Out kills now going the way of Execration. There's only Dark Angel left. He gets the third here to clean it up. Just when you thought Execration have lost their touch, they show their dominance again.
Yeah, putting even dito sa Rafters was so good for Execration. They had to cover Passage and Jail at the same time. And it's pretty hard to do that, especially when you're coming out of Passage. And 8-8. It's a very close game. And Seiya once again, still the exact default that can't go into the thick and thin for Execration. Now Dracifer helping with this A site, or B site rather. And Charleston decided na nilalagay siya dito sa A instead, but Aries has to be careful with the amount of players inside of woods.
So risky. If they see him past the smoke, he's gonna be dead. He's gonna be a goner. No, he does back off, I think. The full of attention. And you know what? Actually, this might work out in favor of Execration if they're not even looking in this direction. A Racer makes himself known. No other response after any other Execration player. May doubt if not to be able to dodge too much of that. But the damage has been done. The rest of Herby Gaming, though, haven't really shown themselves.
Nash is gonna go through. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. It's an A-split with the guy from passing. Oh, yun lang. CJ will go down. That's not the death that you want to happen. Kung kayo yung Herby Gaming, 58 seconds left on the clock, and the Red might just have to send it on A side, but there is Charleston.
Here.
It's a make or miss game. Oh, he misses. Charleston, step number 2. Doesn't hit the shot, pero nandun naman si Tracy. Oh, but he finally goes down. goes down as well. Dracifer doesn't know about NL, who just sent it dito sa mid. No way, Execration might have just lost the chance to close out this game. Pero Seiya will hit the shot. Dark Angel will shut up Aries and Seiya. And a very key mistake for Execration. They got distracted with the 8 take. And second mid was wide open. NL just getting a double kill, man. Grabe. The attention was all over the place para sa Execration and Herby Gaming with that point.
They've gotten way too smart right now. The adaptations from Herby Gaming, finding a way to get Execration to kind of distribute their attention. Almost even spreading themselves to Aries. Takes down the IGL early. And Herby Gaming, they are on the cusp of this to map 5 of denying this 4-map win from Execration. And it's a scary thought, man. Execration, they have worked so hard for this. They did such a good job at the first half of our map. And now, just when you think it was going to end early, Herby Gaming, they find a way through. With Aries gone, though, that's going to be a constant reminder that he may have lost to the macro on the other side. And it's just a continuous push coming from Herby Gaming. Smokes up, now in woods, and there's still so much time. Herby Gaming have played this to the T, man. Down to the last 30 seconds, and every time it has worked.
Yep, in a red. Gonna go out dito sa woods.
No way.
And they obviously know that they can actually harass the second mid since wala na si Aries dito. So it's only one player holding control room instead of 2. And there's no jail player. Herby side could be in danger. Dracifer is down, and this is the DJ. Even.
Oh, CJ!
Seiya's gonna go down as well. Yep, CJ with the 3K. This is map 5.
Yeah. It's most likely curtains here. Charleston's gonna have to go absolutely insane if he wants to keep that hope alive of ending it now. AWM, he does take down 1. It might be possible, but NL denies it. Herby Gaming!
So now it's a 2-2. And just like how I said it, the best of 1 side who is the champion dito ng CFPH Impact.
Yep. We got Dark Angel here. Active on the angle, LB. See whether or not Aries is going to get too spicy here. Remember, when Execration, they do have this tendency once they get tilted to get really active. Almost like matches levels of aggressive, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that in the last map. And it does seem very aggressive to me. Look at Aries. Top second mid. Dracifer also venturing his way forward, but Herby gave me the amount of for this. Smokes are up, so it should be giving them a protective angle. But Herby Gaming, they actually back off from this and continue this is much longer silence than was expected from them.
Yeah, and I think yung problema kasi dito with Eagle Eye, no? Like, once you commit to one side of the map, you're gonna have to hard commit because you're getting flanked 100%. Aries, bit of a peek dito sa hotel. Go back to bridge and try to get some poke damage going, but this is a really good delay for Exe. Really good distraction as well para kay Aries because they don't know about Dracifer. He's still playing this hotel entrance battle.
But he gets oh no. Sticky, I'm afraid that Dracifer may have fumbled the bag way too many times here.
Sir, you need him to be online. Kung yung Execration. But CJ, with the sniper this time, he just gets absolutely annihilated by Charles dito sa top A. Just looking in towards the direction of B-side, but unfortunately it didn't result in anything. So it's a 1-for-1. So entry for entry. Para sa dalawang teams natin dito. HM does go down eventually. Pero makapasok ng B-side dito. Aries with the 2K. Dark Angel, the only one left. Charleston's gonna go down, but he is down to 1 HP. It goes to Dark Angel. D4 is out in the open. Seiya just has to play the corner. And out in the head. Instead, Aries will just peek it. Execration with the first round on the board.
Yeah. That should be remedying some of the tilt from that last map. So we'll see whether or not Dracifer can get himself performing again. Of course, he's not having the best time of his life in the second half of sub base. Not even in that first round as well. Like, he did miss that shot. So in the end, it did have to get saved. But Execration, they're a team that is known for being able to pick up the pieces when one of them is not performing as well as usual. That, I think, is going to be in the form of Aries right now, who does have 4 kills and has been frying on the server ever since we were on sub base. But, of course, that first kill might be a catalyst here for Execration to just continue come back into that place of confidence that they are starting on from. But the problem is, man, the first point of contact here is Gracifer, who has not been having the best time here. If he can get this kill, though, it might be enough.
Oh, he's
all the way
getting
out,
oh,
gets
he's still not out.
taken.
No way.
Somehow he's still alive. Finds the red. And that provides actually Dark Angel the opportunity to push forward and get that kill with the AWM. So he's going to back off here and double up. We do know that there is Charleston close by the corner as they try to push in. The headshot from Nomad. Wow! Takes him down. The IGL on the other side trying to fallen teammate ball, but NL gets that kill as well, even from the other side of the map. Down to a 2v2. Now a minute left on the clock. C4 yet to get planted here as NL and Dark Angel, they're going to be squared up, getting ready for these next few encounters. Even they know where he is now, and the AWM has been spotted on top of the stairs. And Charleston, look at the very, very long flank here. NL might not be ready for it. Where Charleston falls at his hands, and now even taken down. And NL, what a performance in that round.
That's really good patience from Herby Gaming and really bad impatience from Execration. Aries putting up against that steal position, there's the possibility of just crouch spamming yung spot na yun. AK, you are as good as Nomad 1 on the AK-47, you can get away with that very easily. And despite the first pick na nakuha dito ni Aries kay CJ on that bridge position, they just couldn't take advantage of yung numbers. And one in return, but Herby just stuck it out.
This time though, peeks out, he finds a red, and now that first kill, a red being one of the more important players for Herby Gaming, might be that key player that they need to be able to convert this next round. But they are gonna be backing off now. Execration back to their default, got one in-house, got one on long. Okay, for the angle, but Herby Gaming, it looks like they want to double down on their initial decision of going towards B.
Yeah, red already gone. Not a good sign. CJ half HP, so they still have an entry option dito sa B side. But where are they gonna go? Is the question. Oh, very
Aries makes himself known.
Oh, no, man. Look at Nomad all the way from tower.
I don't think Execution aware of this. No plant just yet coming in for Herby Gaming. Execution starting to feel that pressure from all the open. CJ able to take down 2. Now Execration. Aries so low on health, desperately pushing forward, takes down that. Gonna be up to the sniper. Nomad peels in, and that's gonna be another round. Herby Gaming.
Herby Gaming is so good at playing these 4v5s kasi alam nila na despite being in a 4v5, they can definitely take inside the few numbers. And opening shots always working out in their favor. Getting into tower so quickly. And Herby Gaming so far taking full advantage of Execration's defense being a bit lackluster dito sa B. So, what can they do about this? Still gonna be not respecting itong LB at all. Despite Gracifer being in hotel, he can swing into exit of hotel very quickly. But, there you go. So the Execration, I feel like with the way that Herby Gaming is just getting these rounds, they just want to hide behind corners at the moment.
Yeah. This though, the fact of the matter is that Aries kill here on the red. Yeah, I was just about to talk about how Aries was just getting caught in the worst possible places here, but he does still get those kills, right? He is, of course, leader in terms of frags for Execration, and the leader in terms of calling as well. With them having taken down the red, who has been such an instrumental part of Herby Gaming here in the round as well, then it might be a good round for them if they cannot actually find a way to get rid of Aries, maybe if CJ just continues to do CJ things, it might be possible. But there is a minute left on the clock here, and Herby Gaming, they're going to be taking the long route around. They're up in house, now these are being thrown out through mid. Look at this push out. Gone from leaving it open, but they even find it inside. It's gonna be him single-handedly holding it off against the entire HP squad.
Grabe, it's a game of inches here. Sa Ikala, Elliot's slowly creeping forward. And Herby Gaming could not find any member to the Execration. And they realize that every single round that Execration gets definitely important, especially for that second half. But Dracifer wanting to maybe go for a peek because of Bintana. Ooh, he gets the timing actually. You might have seen don't see Dark Angel get off of that angle. So if he does, he can actually go up the bypass early and get that plan going. How it happens. Seiya's gonna go down and El's gonna get carried. He's gonna land even to Charleston. Trying to defend as much as possible. Nomad will get Charleston, but Dracifer will get NL in return, and it's only him left. And Dark Angel will get poked out, but fully knowing kung nasan na dito si Dracifer, this is next to impossible about it.
Yeah. So that he can find something on the tower. A red spotted out. He does get one, but that's just so many. He still has 3 to worry about. 20 seconds left on the clock. Utility now being thrown out, hoping that he can get a kill over Dark Angel, who is low on HP. But now, as the clock is feeling that pressure, CJ out of the open takes him down, and Herby Gaming, what a round again out of them. This exchange, it's a little too back and forth for me, man.
Yeah. So far, BL side has been pretty good para sa Herby Gaming. Dark Angel has only hit 1 shot this entire game. But now he is on the AK-47. Mas magiging flexible itong Herby Gaming pagdating sa kanilang laruan. Try and see if he can disturb Hotel just for a bit para ma-distract yung mga players natin. Try to attract the attention. Some of the B-side players, never mind, they're just gonna go straight up to mid. Even's gonna get blindsided. Meron pa tao. Dark Angel's gonna go down. Charleston's gonna get a red, but they get of that B-side, which is important. And even RS. And think of that for RS now. Pero hindi, iikot na lang pala sila dito sa A. That late lurk from NL is so clutch. And Execration's not gonna find anything in this map.
Plant all the way out. Nomad, I think, should be on that angle on top. Yep, it's gonna be a hard bet. Dracifer and there he's gonna have a really hard time getting back in. But now Dracifer finds CJ. Unfortunate on the timing. It's gonna be a long way around for Dracifer. Aries also here. There's 26 seconds on the clock though. So Execration, they need to find a way to break this current formation here. Dracifer finds NL. It's all gonna be up to Nomad. He's on 2F. The bomb, but he gets found. Aries with a headshot, continuing to lead his team to victory.
Yeah, I don't know about that guy, Nomad, though. I mean, he's going down to that position.
Yeah.
Very quickly, I think he was worried about mid, maybe pushing in already, but NL was here. So, just a back and forth. Needless to say, I know it's really leading. And has control of this game. It's just 1-for-1 every single time. Aries, with the help of his teammate, gets the nade dito kay Nomad 1. They have been playing that corner this entire game, and they finally get punished for it.
Yeah, a little awkward here. Nomad 1 being gone, that's now the push after Seiya. What in the world is that? He does get that kill. That equalizes our numbers here, and that should be maybe a weapon or two to be able to picked up here by Herby Gaming. But the problem is, they've been pushed so far up, man. Dark Angel, though, he does find Charleston. Finally connecting a kill here. C4 can be picked up. A site except for Aven, who shows himself a little bit too early. Now the pressure is still alive, but does get traded out here by Red. And it's Aries, the C4. He finds it, the IGL waiting. And he knows exactly how he wants to play this. Wait for them to take the risk to try and pick up the C4. Out from a Red. It should be a double coming in from them. But now the protocol is going to be brought in.
Oh, I like that
again,
angle.
Aries. Oh, he's way too good with this. So smart in how he plays the angle. Low on health with the
Oh, no!
Pistol still Aries, despite the miss, despite the whiff. He gets that kill of Execration in the lead.
There we go. That's an AK player spray right there. But man, still a 1v2 for Execration. That push into bypass from Dracifer was so well timed. The CJ, as soon as he got off that angle, he was already inside of there. But if he dies, Aries is already pushed up all the way in mid with the calls that mid is clear. Allowing that 1v2 to happen. Herby Gaming, getting their assignments wrong. I feel like si Dark Angel yung dapat na una doon considering half HP na siya. So, he just went into individual 1v1s expecting to win against Aries, who knows the angles dito sa Eagle Eye.
Yeah, and he knows them so well right now. Here though, with Herby Gaming having lost that lead, gonna be hoping against hope that they can find a way past this current GR side of Execration. And even Charleston as well being so good at suppressing that gunfire from HG. Only that they can hold on to the angles for safekeeping means that they don't need to risk their lives too much. Here, Gracifer takes down the sniper on Herby Gaming. And the presence is going to be felt across the map. Now a red. Entering back though.
Oh, okay, we're just overpeaking.
Okay then.
Gracifer just said, no way! How does that happen, Gracifer?
Excuse me, sir?
He just jumped down to bridge and you just got casual 3K. A red finally takes you down, but he's just gonna die eventually.
Oh, shot. Right?
That should not have happened.
That is
Anyway.
statistically unlikely, but it happened on screen right now. What a fight! Everybody you could ask for.
5-3. Finally a 2-point lead into the game. Natin Execration gets it. Yeah, that's really gonna be the funny Gracifer. The gun shouldn't be that accurate, but he did have an M4. Not for the jump and gun. But I didn't think it was that good.
I mean, he did do it in port quite a few times too. Now that hitting the so Gracifer goes insane the last round, then he gets taken down almost immediately. Right this time, taking those first two plays in Nomad as well, furthering that advantage that they had. Now with the bomb down, in a one-man retake, totally denied, knowing that he only has the shotgun in his hand. So 4 and 5, not too bad for either team right now. I think Execration should have maybe gotten a couple more if they wanted to make things better in their favor here in the second half, but it is what it is.
I think that's a good read there. I think the ease of the Execration, we got a bit too aggressive to LB. Let's hang back a bit, and HG is like, hey, they're gonna be thinking this, so let's just send it dito sa LB. Which is really good recognition of the patterns dito na Exe. But now X is gonna be on the BL side. Gracifer a lot more aggressive on that hotel take compared to usual players. But if he does take down itong si Red, they still have to deal with CJ. Oh, but CJ. Careful game. Does swing. Aries doesn't react in time, so meron pa naman player na nasa loob ng hotel. Red is getting a bit risky, but he should just stay dito sa bar.
Looks like he is going to be targeting to stay in the bar here. Execration, though, they don't look like they have a real plan just yet. They did spot out si CJ ng malayo. Oh, wait, Aries?
Aries, 4x3. 4x3. 800, 600.
Bro flitted across the screen like it was a butterfly and had no idea.
I love that corner too, sa LB. Because it's just such a cheese corner. Now, when you have so many people walked up and you just tucked away dun sa corner na yun, like, barely anyone's gonna check it.
And this is why I play on...
And CJ goes down, but still, this is a pretty fine spot para sa HG, honestly.
Yep. Execration, they need to do quite a lot more before they can feel Dark Angel spotted out. They're not doing as much damage as one would want. Switches over to the grenade, hoping that he can maybe do some more, but the problem is it doesn't really connect. And Execration, they're very spread out on the map. It's gonna be an approach from mid. Racer switches it over to the sniper. Takes down Dark Angel. Okay then, I guess. That means that there's only an the box gets checked out here by Charleston. And that should be that plant coming in for them. It's gonna be a 2v4 on the oh boy! Spotted out man. Right now everyone's getting tired.
Oh
and the sprays are not connecting. No one's connecting any bullets at this point in time, man.
Look at this delay though. 24 seconds left on the clock. And it's only a red coming in with 1 HP. 6-4. Execration with another 2-point lead dito sa game. And it seems like that PL side is more beneficial para sa kanila dito. See if that is true for the rest of this game. Herby Gaming also has some moves dito sa kanilang GR side, but it's not really natural pare the way that they defend itong Eagle Eye.
You are 100% correct there. The way that Execration right now, they are 2 rounds ahead here, even ready for just in case, right? Because Herby Gaming right now, continuing on that desperation from the last map, will try to establish the map here. A little bit too early. NL does find Seo, which is going to be a good thing for them. And for which it might be because the Archangel, even elsewhere as well, the switches again, the late lurking coming out. I don't think that have a real idea of how to play this map, but somehow, some way, they do win that round. They're gaming up to 5.
Yeah, and it's just weird. This execution, just like how I said, if you're gonna execute one side of the map, you just need to do it in one fell swoop. And obviously, they just got stopped at the door. Seiya with a failed entry. I'm surprised Seiya actually is the one entering this time compared to Dracifer. I think Dracifer has been delegated to the support role. But it's been effective for him so far. Aries with 12. The rest of the team kind of scratching their heads and trying to look for an Eagle Eye guide on YouTube, pare. But Herby Gaming, all they have to do is play standard dito sa mapa and just spot the mistakes to Execration early.
Execration, they're taking a slightly different approach here. Not too active in actually trying to take away the angles from Herby Gaming here. But Dracifer, a slow approach. We're gonna double check on Hotel just in case. A red out in the open.
Wait. Aries, never mind. He doesn't have timing. Playing B.
This is the strangest round we've seen today, man. Execration. I think the unfamiliarity of how both these teams play Eagle Eye resulting in these situations just happening where we get the Kimiro Nao moments, man.
Yeah. If they have Hotel, they can actually execute second the B side. They can just send even in mid and see what happens. Charleston can move on over. I need Charleston to move over in towards LB. Never mind, they're just 5-man taking it. Why not? You got the numbers.
Yeah.
All HG has is the better cover dito sa B side, but knowing how good the headshots are para sa mga players na to, they're definitely gonna get some. But if they don't get it in time, then Herby Gaming probably they're just gonna spray them down dito sa choke point on B side.
Only so little time left though. Nomad 1 just across the corner with 40 seconds left here to remain. Aven's gonna have a lot of work cut out for him. He is here, of course, to because the Execration already picked their way inside of the site. Aries goes first. Out from the flank, finds no more. Now out. He's gonna get the chance to look in the right direction. Execration get themselves up to 7 and 1 round closer to that much anticipated championship.
Yeah, exactly as how I called it, no, Josh. Aven's gonna make the they're just gonna send it to B side, putting it out Hotel control. TJ's going in, getting it to Dracifer, but they're so aggressive on this Hotel. Maybe Execration can circle back to this A site, and it's only Dark Angel in the way. I would risk it, man. Not gonna lie kung ako yung Execration dito, but NL wanted to go more far forward but doesn't get bypass control, so that means A side could be in danger. Pag pumasok dito si Even and no one's gonna spot him, Dark Angel could be a dead man.
He does have a pretty good angle. The shorter ones are covered here by the smoke. So it's going to depend on the time that Seiya does find. Archangel still inside of house. Oh, Evans made his way. Nomad's looking his way. He gets taken down. Nelson, though, making himself known the headshot from Seiya. My god, this round is a whole mess, man.
Yeah, that's 1. That's likely 2, and then the shot done. 8 and 5 Execration. BL side gumagana para sa kanila dito. And then Seiya got in so deep these sides next to those two smokes, and even got the flank on CJ. So let's see what is about to occur. Second, guys.
But at the same time, it has proven that there are teams that can go toe-to-toe against the likes of Execration. There are teams like Herby Gaming right now that matches, we've seen them go crazy And all that's missing maybe from these impact teams that's keeping them below the level of masters is that amount of practice, the extra amount of passion, right? Or maybe the resources that are going to be granted to them as they continue to grind it out here in the CFS circuit.
Yeah, for sure. And this is goes to show. This is why I accept every single. If there's impact, I'm gonna accept that gig 100%. Even though it's got me working 6 days out of the week. But I mean, I wouldn't miss this though. Even in the tier 2 scene, there's a lot of crossfire that could be learned, could be watched, could be played, and all of the teams, all 8 teams that joined in this tournament, really did their best. And yeah, I mean, it's a good ending para sa Execration. No? It was not the best year para sa kanila. They've won another tournament outside of the CFS sphere, and they also get to lift the trophy, hypothetically, dito sa Impact. And now we are going to take a look at the set summary, of course, and the last game. Look at Aries Road now. That is a carry. That is an absolute carry. MVP performance straight out of the retirement home into the PC. And he has done what no other player has done. He was a map 5 of Impact Ball. And going for a 2.71 KD, he was a demon sa map though.
Yeah, I mean, the multi-kills, the ways that he was able to open up the rounds again and again, I think Aries, really, he called it out. Like, this guy, you know what? I'm here to try and pick up the pieces for the team. And he really put it upon himself, right? The performance here on Eagle Eye is something that is unlike any other that we've seen so far in this series. We saw some great stuff out of Charleston, out of Dracifer, but Aries, I don't know how. I do not know why. But this performance here, it's like this guy suddenly was 10 years younger today. And I don't mean that as being mean.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what Execration needs. I think in their old rosters, they kind of lack direction. And I feel like Addis was just screaming at the screen the entire time that he was watching yung mga games dito na Exe.
Yeah.
So he's like, fine, I'll do this myself, man. Ako na bahala. And we're gonna take a look at the match MVP, and it is gonna be Ninkyu. What are you doing here?
A little glitch in the back. There you
guys already
go.
got there. There you go. Oh my God, let's go. Seiya, the two-time back-to-back Impact champion. 2 rings, undisputed GOAT. No conversations. No one has won 2 in a row. And he is just him. That's Bem Boy about it.
Yeah. What a performance out of him. I mean, he was the rock for Execration in the first 2 maps. And he was able to keep it consistent for this entire series. Yes, we were seeing some great stuff out of Dracifer, out of Aries, out of even Charleston. Right? But Seiya was the one guy that was always there for the entire series. He was there keeping things together, being consistent in the backlines without having to be that highlight player.
Yeah, and he fills a lot of roles para dito sa Execration. He does the entries, he does the supporting, he does whatever they needed to do in these games. So we're gonna take a look at the match results, and we went for all 5 dito sa ating series for the Grand Finals. And I love it, man. I love it when you reach map 5, especially the Grand Finals. Yung usapan dito. And I mean, first set, back and forth. Exe got itong 3rd map after that, after whatever happened dito support. And we go into compound. Still a lost match para dito sa Exe. But set 4, man. And that set 4, I really feel like that kind of set the tone for the rest of the series. But then Eagle Eye happened, and I feel like leaving Eagle Eye open as a map that is kind of a mystery para sa Herby Gaming was the right decision para sa Exe.
Yeah. And it looked like things got real spicy there in the backside. I think maybe Execration took a bet, and it did work out for them. Of course, this is going to be our quick little recap. 3-1 for Match SB versus X Solo Q earlier. For Match SB, now crowned 3rd place. And of course, the grand final, best of 5 banger here with Execration taking the crown and Herby Gaming trailing close behind.
Yep. Man, what an impact. What a season, though. What a season of Impact Battle. We saw some new players. We saw some old players. We saw downfalls. We saw teams rising. And I can't wait for the next season dito na Impact, which is most likely summer of next year. And I feel like yung mga tier 2 teams natin have something to prove. And especially now with possibly regional slots back on the line dito sa Impact for next season, teams are gonna play a lot harder in this summer season, pare. But the rest of the bracket looks like this. Herby Gaming, Execration moving on to finals. Third placer is Matches P. And overall, there's some really good achievements, especially in Matches P. They're new to Impact, they're full of young players, and they still made it all the way to third dito, pare.
Yeah, man, can you imagine this? At the start of this, I think we had our doubts about the Matches B, knowing that, of course, they were that B squad for matches up in regionals, but they caught us by surprise. The start of the season, they got a couple wins that were unexpected. They started off hot, hitting Somsry down, which it kind of started that spiral downwards of Somsry, and Matches B just kept it consistent going all throughout, making it all the way to playoffs, and now third place, even beating down X Solo Q here in the battle of third.
And now we go into second place. Round of applause here for Herby Gaming. Pretty good run galing sa kanila dito. And they just took a wrong turn at the very tail end. But, the two-time finalists, you can also give them compliments. So I think Herby Gaming is very consistent when it comes to the Impact tournaments. But then, it's about that ending, no? It's about that very last ending, getting it on. But them making it to another grand finals is an achievement in itself, especially the level of competition has arisen dito sa Impact. Now we have our first placers, which is Execration. A dub in a CFS tournament, at least for this year, to cap things off for their season, pare. As we go into the off-season for the teams outside of regionals, they're gonna have, hopefully, a productive next few months para ma-practice na kung anong kailangan ayusin dito.
I'm gonna be looking forward to see what these Impact teams are gonna bring us for next season when we do come back in 2025 for Impact in Tier 2. And I mean, there's just so much learning that can go on for these teams, right? Matches B, it's gonna be